The name's Verve. Yeah, just Verve. If you need a last name, you can put Squall Run or something, but that's only because you asked. I understand you need me to answer these questions for your report or whatever, but I've already told you everything I know. I really don't get why I'm still being questioned. Yeah, no, I get it. It was dangerous and stupid and I could have died, but if it wasn't for me, the girl definitely would have been toast. Plus, between you and me, I've always wanted to jump into a burning building all heroic-like. I was just looking for some sort of compensation for my services, so why the interrogation? I guess that's a good point. Would you believe I just happened to be in the right place at the right time? No? Okay, fine. Few days ago, these peeps at Sola's talked some big game that this rich pop security system was the most advanced in the Steadfast. Airtight, Nera, out the wazoo. I'll spare you the deets, but bottom line, I'm getting paid by these smooth brains to find the weaknesses in this Numsec. That's Numenera security for the uninitiated. But I never intended to give it to them. They paid me half already, and I was gonna sell this drive back to the owner for more shins. That's what I was doing here. Finished the job too, in case anyone was interested. I was on my way out when the explosion went off. I started running, but then I heard the girl. No one was around. The security team was scrambling. What was I, an upstanding citizen of Charmant, mind you, supposed to do? Alright, we can split hairs all we want, but that's gonna land us nowhere. How about this proposal? I don't even want the shins, keep them. I give you all the info I have on the Numsec, plus the names of the dudes that paid me. In return, I walk free, and you lose the name Verve from your database.
Alright, y'all. We ended a couple minutes early today. What story would y'all like to hear before your folks come pick you up? How about... Well, you've already heard about the time we met Banshee, and the time the vessel launched into the sky. How about... how Remnant came to be? Well, a couple years ago there was an accident in Charmant, city far to the west. A big old piece of Numenera was destroyed that kept the iron wind out. Before it was fixed, the wind came through the city, tearing it to shreds. So instead of trying to rebuild and pick their life back up, a small group of us came out here to try our luck in the beyond. And we found that, the big old donut-shaped thing in the sky. While it was still on the ground, a couple of us were told to take a look inside. I was there, and y'all know Nova. There was also Rochelle, the grumpy knife lady at the edge of town, and Verve, another friendly fellow around here. Eventually, after some fighting and button pressing, Verve got it flying, but ravens were coming. Now, your folks might have told you about this part, how a man named Crimson and his people wanted it. A terrible man who wouldn't let anything get in the way of what he wanted. But we all got in his way, all of Remnant. And Black Cloak watchers went around the ninth world telling everyone what happened that day. How Remnant was a place you can go to start over. A place to build a new home. Alright, time for y'all to go home. I'll see y'all tomorrow, and don't forget your homework. And Dante, I don't want to hear that Ash ate it. Rochelle don't let him eat that kind of stuff.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was looking at something else. My name is Nova, and I'm on a mission. I'm not sure where I'm going or what I'm looking for exactly, but my ma always told me I'd know it when I saw it. I've got a bit of a knack for that, ever since I was little. My ma and I, and some of my aunties and uncles and sibs too, we've got that knack for seeing what others don't. When I was little, I thought everyone saw like me. What do I see? Different things, depending. It's hard to explain. When I look at a tree or a flock of birds, I see perfect order and symmetry forever, going on and on, longer than humans can count or the most powerful scope can see. But at the same time, everything is bundled up tight inside itself, like a leaf ready to unfurl. I told you it was hard to explain. It helps a lot with our work, though. People come to us with their problems sometimes. Well, I shouldn't say us. We're just the caretakers of the temple. I'm sure you've noticed it. the strange building just as you cross over the mountains into the beyond. We've been there a long time. People come to us when they need to know that there's the promise of order in the chaos, or the hope of chaos in the order, or sometimes they're just following a feeling. And that's what I'm doing now. We've known for a while that the temple had a missing piece, so when I started growing up stronger than my sibs, the quest fell on me. My family taught me to be self-sufficient, just in case I needed to be on my own for a while. It can be dangerous wandering around alone, but I'm not worried about finding what I need. I'm sure the path I walk is straight in some dimension.
Captain's log. Ugh, wait, that just sounds dumb. This is Rashiel. Approximately year 2 since leaving Charmond and arriving in Remnant. I decided to start this journal because I haven't been sleeping well, or often, since King Crimson's raid. It's been better as of late, but it's to the point where I need to do something differently or I'll never be productive again. My head keeps replaying those moments over and over, being so focused on protecting the settlement, then falling, trying to make my peace with the certainty of imminent death, then, just as quickly, being alive, safe, on solid ground. Since then, all I ever want to do is just work on what I know best: ciphers, artifacts, Numenera. Licton and I both have that in common now, and we spend a lot of time together building. It helps. In fact, being with Nova helps too. So does being with Verve, more than I thought. Sabine understands more than anyone else, I think. My conversation with her before the raid, it changed me. Changed how I've been carrying my past. I am not defined by my trauma. Remnant seems keen on making us local leaders since the raid. I want no part of that. I just want to continue carving out a life here. This place that I almost died for, this peace that I have spilled blood for, this body that I have spent my whole life hiding. I'm done hiding. Eggplant emoji.
Hey, we're live, and
We
I
are
love
live.
all my players and my game master.
Hi everybody, welcome to Noobaroob.
Noob moob roob.
Noobaroo. God, stupid fucking memes on the internet.
We need a link to that tweet now.
We do need a link to that tweet. In case you're wondering what we're referring to, there was a tweet that was refer to your favorite RPG, but replace every vowel with oob, and that leaves us tonight with Noobaroob.
Noob. I had to type it out.
It's wild. Anyway, hello everybody. How are you tonight? Glad you could join us for Numenera episode season 2, episode 2 of this wonderful game. I'm your GM. My name is Alex. I use they them pronouns, and I am very happy to be here running this game again. Apologies for a couple of off weeks, but Texas has been a frozen hell lately, and we've had various other real life things come up, so it is what it is. But thank you for showing up again to support and watch us and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. I think we can hop straight into it, and by that I mean someone can provide us with a wonderful, lovely, excellent character recap.
All right. Hello. Welcome to Verve's little corner. Anyway, after a relatively peaceful year here in Remnant, Nova curiously got a summons from an unsuspecting old friend, old acquaintance. Y'all remember Nova's little buddy inside of a was it inside of like a little device, little cube?
Little crystal.
Little crystal? Yeah.
Apparently, the Central Intelligence was still kicking around up in the donut and summoned Nova. We all went to, provide moral support, whatever, and we found out that the donut was going to crash into Remnant in 6 hours. Obviously, we couldn't have that happen, but the reason why it was going on was some sort of virus, some sort of what was it? Malignance or something? Maliciousness? I don't know. Some scary M word. Was the memes. Basically, the memes were still around. They're still kicking around, up to 47 of them somewhere in the donut, causing all this mayhem and chaos. In an effort to sort of delay this thing, we don't ask me, but we delayed it. So we have more than 6 hours to prevent this. There were some chance moths. I was on the ceiling. Nova thought she could bake a bunch of bread. I don't know. But you didn't miss too much. But long story short, we're going to this thing called the Poison Eater. So that we can jack into the data sphere and hopefully fight the memes on their own turf. Anyway, that was a few hours ago. I'm just kind of here along for the ride, providing support where I can, but we'll see where it takes us. Hopefully into some danger. Who knows? Thanks for joining us.
All right. So it has been at least a few hours. You've all had the chance to at least rest to some degree. A few of you have had the opportunity to sort of restock and resupply. Is there anything anybody would like to do?
Is Sabine still working?
What?
Is Sabine still working?
She is working, but especially you and Rashiel have enough of a relationship with her to where you can interrupt her with important things and she won't be mad at you.
I don't know, I'm still hesitant. It's Sabine, she's scary.
Rashiel, are you hesitant?
No.
I knew it.
I guess we can. I mean, we could talk it out, I guess, and see if we want to go.
Yeah, I think we're still trying to figure out exactly what we want to do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I mean, just as far as informing Sabine, like, I feel like if Licton doesn't want to do it, Rochelle will be like, "Do you want me to go with you?"
Yeah, I can go. It's mostly Mare being
Mhm.
hesitant.
Okay.
Someone
Yeah.
probably should have told her, hey, everyone's moving to the center of town anyway. There might be a lot of people outside your window in the next couple hours.
Right, yeah.
So
No,
I
you know what?
pity the-
Actually, that's a good point. Actually, I would say that she probably has been made aware of the situation. Has probably stopped working for the time being.
Yeah. Like,
I still feel like I and Rochelle feel like we should go fill her in.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody else wants to come and be like, so with me, then you're welcome to. But otherwise, Rochelle will go and just be like, hey, the daughter's gonna fall. We all might die. And we're gonna go see the poison eater to hopefully fix this. Don't worry about it. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Then whoever wants to tag along.
honestly, I'd probably tag along
Mm-hmm.
since I'm not unfamiliar.
Okay, we have 2. Anybody else?
Sure.
3.
I mean,
You're muted.
I think this
You're
is.
muted.
Jesus.
If you need me, I can go. Yeah.
I am.
No, you're
no.
fine,
Kappa
Finley.
was.
So I think perhaps having just come to someone's house, perhaps Licton's house, with this bread pudding, and just as you are heading out the door to go to Sabine's.
Hi.
Oh, I did as you suggested. I baked you this.
Did
I
you
have
use,
no idea how.
do you use my recipe?
I did. It made so much sense 30 minutes ago.
Well, it looks good. Maybe we
It
can.
smells amazing. Are you on your way out the door?
Yeah. Me and Rochelle and I are going to see Sabine, so maybe I can grab a couple plates, folks, and we can go all give it a try at her place.
Are you
That's-
telling me that we're going to bribe her into taking this better?
No.
Yes.
How
We could.
you?
I understand that
friendly
a spoonful of
gesture.
sugar makes the poison pill go down a little bit easier in
But
a pleasant and not tormenting way.
it would at least make some people's day better after hearing the news of, hey, the donut's gonna fall. So,
Here's another baked good.
You know, I thought about making pancakes, but I see that would have been inappropriate.
I think that would have been hilarious. Oh no, I was thinking about Crimson, not the rest of the situation. Never mind.
That is funny.
I'm gonna get some plates and forks and we can head over to Sabine's. I'll turn around, grab
Hey,
some
Verve. Hey, Verve.
silverware.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you remember when we turned King Crimson into a pancake?
Oh, that was so funny.
It was rad.
That was. Oh, not gonna lie, that was actually a little bit scary.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to reform it in my head to not be terrifying
It's fair.
and
it's fair.
traumatic.
I'll meet you over at Sabine's. I gotta go grab something from my house.
As I walk
All right.
back out. Let's go.
So the rest of you make it over to Sabine's pretty easily. You would know where that is. Her house has grown somewhat since you last gathered in here for a sort of official meeting. It's a little bit larger. You see a few more like pipes and tubing structures and generators and just all sorts of Numenera devices and support systems attached to this house. It's by a solid margin probably the largest house in the settlement, but no one really begrudges her for that because really it's less of a house and more of a public works workshop. So even though Sabine does technically have the largest house in the settlement, a solid probably 70 to 80% of that house is just workshop. So no one really thinks of her as a noble or someone who thinks that she's better than everyone. She just needs that amount of space because she does stuff with it. As you go to this relatively large, stark white house made in the same sort of metal that the ruin above you is made of. Verve, what are you up to at the moment?
I just wanted to go back to the apartment and make sure I grab my my new glasses,
Mm-hmm.
or more like new glass.
Mm-hmm.
It's a visor
Okay.
that sits over the eyes.
Hell yeah.
Like if you've ever watched that billion-year-old television show, The X-Men,
Mm-hmm.
there's a character in there that has something very similar to what I've got going on.
Oh my
Doesn't really
God,
do
I
anything.
love
It's
it.
just to replace the shades that I had that were broken last year.
Sure.
Covering your pretty eyes. Shine.
They're not that pretty.
Speak for yourself.
All right.
He's saving some for someone special. Not everyone gets to see those beautiful peepers.
Verve, as you're headed over to your house and probably back over to Sabine's house is more about when you notice this. Someone calls out to you, "Hey, Verve!"
Oh yeah, what's up?
You
I'm
turn
Verve.
over. You turn over and you see it is Calliope of Callie's cart. Hey, where's
Oh, hey,
where's Brad? He owes me money.
Brad. I'm not entirely sure. Although I can take a message over to Brad. How much money we talking?
10 shins.
10 shins?
10.
Brad's not good for that.
Yeah, Brad's not good for a Klondike bar, but I still need that money.
All right. How much do you need to get by right now?
Honestly, I don't really need it to get by. It's more of the point of it.
It's the principle of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay.
Like, so here's the thing. It's the last of the it's the last of the value of the ciphers that he borrowed last year when the Raiders showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And now I gave those to him at the biggest discount I could, but he still kind of owes me money.
All right. I'll go talk to Brad, but what can I do for you right now?
I don't know. Just If you got 10 shins, that'd be great.
Let me see how many let me see how many shins. I have 0 shins. Not on me.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So to be clear, you would also have access to a small stockpile of like collected group currency.
I'm not bailing out Brad. Are you kidding me? That guy sucks.
I'm just saying. But yeah.
No. Brad, I'll talk. Calliope, I'll talk to Brad. I'm sorry this has happened. I just really, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be at the center of town. You should probably head in that direction too.
All right. Give me like 5 minutes.
Listen, Brad. Brad's no shit. Nothing. He'll crumble at the. So tell him. Verve will be on his case.
All right. Thanks, Verve.
No problem.
Calliope lets you on your way.
Okay. I'll make a note to myself. Shake down Brad for 10 shins.
Debt collector Verve.
No one messes with my girl Calliope, okay?
So, quick question: do you know who she's referring to when she says Brad?
No, who's Brad?
Licton Brattersby.
Oh, Brattersby. Oh shit.
Oh,
Okay.
shit, I did not make that connection. It's fine.
Okay, would Verve know this?
Yeah, because I think the one time they interacted last time, she called him Brad. She just calls him Brad.
Okay.
How dare you throw
Okay.
me in this situation, Alex? As if he would ever not pay him back. Pay her back.
Okay.
It could have slipped my mind. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Mayor in the
that's what I
chat.
believe.
Fuck
Fuck
Brad.
Brad. Okay, fuck
Fuck
Brad.
Brad.
If Licton is letting this slide through, his memory has gotten to shit, and so fuck Licton.
All right.
I love how we
Perfect.
got through that entire conversation not knowing who we're talking about.
I'll
He never goes by Brattersby,
yeah.
except to a Calliope, apparently.
Calliope does not care what you go by.
I know.
I'll make sure to bring it up in a very believable way.
The funniest thing is that you're like, yeah, Brad's by the center of town. I'm like, yeah, that's true. He really is.
Okay.
You continue on your way.
Forgot. Oh, right. So yeah,
So-
I'm on my way. I walk in, new shades, looking amazing.
Oh my goodness, Verve, you look amazing.
No blank.
Oh yeah.
Where did you
Just
get
had these-
those?
I've been working on it for the past year or so, replacing the glasses that I lost.
Oh yes.
Lost. Right.
Yeah, no, they broke.
Yeah.
Lost, as in you.
Oh,
you
that
lose-
kind of lost. I see.
You lose a cherished family member. That sort of. Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, so what's the plan? We told Sabine yet?
No, we've waiting for you.
Yeah, we kind of wanted to all do it together as a group project.
Might as well. That
Yeah,
way, if
might-
she has any questions, there's someone doesn't know the answer.
We'll just take turns talking. It'll be fine.
Well, you don't think she won't be happy, but she'll be glad to know that we have a solution, or at least we're working on it.
I just don't like giving her bad news.
Should we get Mayor Winters in on this as well, since it sounds like we may or may not be leaving?
I think Mayor Winters has a little bit of a, the entirety of Remnant situation to deal with.
Fair.
She can tell him.
Yeah. True.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's go, I guess.
All right.
Fine.
You head on in. The door's unlocked. If you were to knock, Sabine just sort of yells for you to come in. You see a small session has already gathered. Inside, you already see Sabine, obviously. Mayor Winter, formerly known as the Captain. You see a young woman named Clove, who is sort of Sabine's apprentice and Calliope's girlfriend. And the final person you see is somebody in here named Navier, who is like this 6'5", very large man with a full bushy beard and a like red, ruddy cheeks, a bright smile, and just this very happy, genial person who knows everybody and who is known by everybody, and he's generally in charge of acquisitions and requisitions. So this is sort of like Remnant's new sort of like contact person, or like a supplier of imports and exports, if that makes sense.
Is Pandora coming or no?
Pandora is not here at the moment.
Okay. I probably would have mentioned if she, like when we were coming down, if she wanted to come, she's more than welcome to, but obviously
Sure.
if not, don't force it.
Sure, yeah.
So up to her if she wanted to come.
Sure, yeah, no. You do not see Pandora at any point at the moment.
Okay.
You come in? Oh, thank God you're here. Okay. What exactly happened? And this is Sabine speaking.
Law.
Nova, the ship was talking to Nova.
Mm-hmm. And what did it
Yes.
say?
Well, the ship, as you know, the ship long ago, it had a mission
Mm-hmm.
to protect its crew.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, before that could happen, it was colonized. Its systems were infected as it attempted to leave this planet. And it seems that the sickness has taken over. It is no longer contained. And without immediate intervention, the vessel will fall. The intelligence will lose control.
Okay, what's our timetable?
Well, right now, Rashil was able to set up extra power source. So right now, it's not going to be in the next 4 hours. And right now, it's indefinitely. Central Intelligence did say that it's going into standby and that it's going to keep an eye on things and will notify us if something happens, but we have
Long
no...
story short, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but not within the next 4 hours, and we don't think
All
it.
right.
By reading between the lines, not anytime soon.
Okay.
But we are on a path that has only one destination, unless we can find a means of turning off of it.
Well, that's what we've been talking about, because rumor or whatever has brought down the news that something's going on with the vessel and it needs a repair urgently.
Still correct. It's not repaired, it's just patched.
Mm-hmm. Navier, you were saying? Oh, well, I can get messages out to other cities in the area, let every right know in probably 100 miles that we need help. I don't necessarily know what people are going to know about this place or about fixing viruses or machine colonies. That's a bit above me, I'm sorry, but you know, we can definitely get people out here.
The problem with that is, not that I don't want to reach out to people and get help, but how we know we're gonna get someone reliable that don't got any ill will? We don't want just let anyone up into the vessel to tinker.
Well, yeah, that's a good point, but
And no offense to anyone else, but Rashil has some of the most innate expertise that this town has to offer. She was not able to do. All she was able to learn is that the fix was only temporary.
I don't
yeah. This is Sabine speaking. Yeah. I definitely see your point, and this is not to discount Rashiel's experience whatsoever. Rashiel knows more about Numenera than I do, but I don't think this is going to be something that we'll be able to solve with one person. I think this is going to have to be a collective effort, one way or the other. Rashiel will be absolutely invaluable, and we would be at a significant loss to not have her in our community, especially now. But I don't think that this can be solved by one expert. I think this has to be solved by people working together.
Just gotta be careful who we bring on.
Absolutely. This is the captain speaking now. Yeah, believe me, I have opinions about this, especially after the last time we had someone coming here. They wanted to take a look into the ruin, but
We are a little more well equipped.
we absolutely are. Most certainly thanks to Nova, he inclines his head towards you, and the people you've trained. I think we'll be able to keep a bit of a watch, ostensibly, to make sure that anybody working on the vessel is not accosted by whatever entity has decided to infest it. But simultaneously, it would be very fortuitous to have people up there who are on our side, who've been trained by someone who's exceedingly competent.
So danger is not only in people being attacked by things on the ship itself. The danger is that once somebody is connected to the ship's systems, they could do untold damages if they had a mind to do so.
Mm-hmm.
And a person with a spear or a club would not be able to prevent that. So,
Fair point.
or vice versa. So there's no telling what lurks in the ship's data core itself. I think. Rashiel, is that right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, you were there when it was talking about all of the malignancies that it knows about. So, yeah, we don't really know what they might be plugging into when they go to work on it.
Okay. I just had an idea. It will not happen yet. But Rashiel, how would you like an experience point?
I would love an experience point.
All right. Who would you like to give the second experience point to?
I'm gonna give second experience point to Nova.
All right. Both of you mark one experience point. Like I said, this will not trigger right now necessarily, but it's an idea that I just had.
It's probably fine.
Clove speaks up, the young woman here. So, what's your plan? I mean, we can get people here all we want, but I mean, you spoke to the person thing up there.
Thinks that a long journey lies before us.
Rashiel was able to get a little extra information on a solid fix.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, we can't really do it in Remnant. We don't have the capabilities.
Okay.
Basically, some
What is
data sphere stuff. We need to find some place that can access,
that? Mm-hmm.
or someone. So it's kind of what we're dealt with. If there are any ideas,
I've got 2 ideas, and that's about it.
Brainstorm. Hit us.
All right.
Tell us.
that's 2 more than me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is Mayor Winter speaking. Well, there's a larger city east of here called Enthate. They have a bit of a somebody who uses the data sphere to predict the future, something like that.
Pandora was telling us about it.
Yeah, it's a bit hokey, but it served them well. They've been uncommonly lucky for their whole poison eating thing to be completely a shtick.
The second idea?
Second idea, there are creatures. Reaven told us about something like this a while ago. Something, some sort of creature that can apparently move person into and out of the datasphere.
Am I aware of what that might be, Alex?
No, you would not be aware. Yeah. He said there's one in the area, but I mean, it's Reaven. In the area could be 400 miles from here.
Sounds like a plan B to me.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous as all heck.
Yeah, not to mention the
And
fact
hard
that
to find.
Not to mention the fact that he said that these creatures are not always benevolent or helpful, and I don't really want to think about the moral quandaries of capturing or otherwise forcing a creature to, I don't know, do whatever it would need to do to get you. Yeah, I don't know. The only stuff I can think of.
Our plan was to start within Fate,
Mm-hmm.
the Poison Eater, see what we could find out there.
Sure.
It is good to have a backup. It's something maybe some people here could look into or study. I don't know if somebody's on better terms with Reaven than we are. Maybe they could try and get some more solid information out of him.
Oh, Reaven doesn't dislike you. He's just
Oh, I know. It's just the way
like
he talks,
that.
you know?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just like that.
No, he's very sweet, but it's just...
How about this? Let's get ready to leave. I'm pretty much good to go, but and whatever preparations y'all need, I can go talk to Reaven in the meantime. I have a theory.
All right. It is at this point you hear a loud banging on the door, like a real solid, like.
Who the
Brad, where's my money?
Wait, hold on. Brad.
Calliope, you know I don't like being called that.
Wait, you're Brad? Oh, you owe someone 10 shins.
Oh, do I? Fuck. Oh, shit. All right, hold on. I'll be right back, y'all.
Licton...
Brad, you know I don't like being out tensions. And where's my money, you big nerd?
Listen, it just slipped my mind.
Okay, fine.
Like, I've been doing... We've all been busy
I know.
as hell this
We've
last
been
year.
busy. I get that. I get that. You know what I've been busy doing? Not having tensions. Now, where's my money?
Fine. I will go into my bag and pull out 10 shins.
All right, sure. Remove that from your inventory.
I will give you an extra 2 shins if you stop calling me Brad.
For how long?
At least cumulative when you see me 20 times. But not, you can't do it like Brad, Licton. It's gotta be like actual
God
talk.
damn it.
Yeah, no.
That is exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah, fuck you. Actual
Fine.
conversation. Fair?
Fine.
Okay, I give her an extra 2 shins.
Licton, you're so rich.
He really is. Is that the teacher's salary?
No, I just don't spend my shins nearly.
I don't
I only
either.
had 5
I've
to
had
begin with.
14 this whole game.
Where are you all getting all this money from?
I don't know. I had 6.
But I'm sorry for forgetting, Calliope. Here's your money.
Thanks, Licton. That's 1.
Gently close the door.
Oh no, not before Calliope quickly enters the room, gives Clove a kiss, and then heads out.
Sorry for the intrusion, y'all.
Wow, Licton.
What?
scamming our local Numenera hawker?
Yeah, Mr. B. What will happen if the students hear
Wow.
about this?
Not on purpose.
a bad
Everybody makes
example.
mistakes.
I'm
I
sure it
paid her
was-
back.
Completely unintentional.
Such a bad example.
I did a good example by paying her back after being reminded. Instead
Yeah,
of
but we're
trying
not
to
going to
continue.
tell the kids that.
So most important.
I'm not
thing
going
is
to tell
that
them
we
at all.
learn
It ain't any of their
concepts.
business.
I will find a way to tell them that you let people call you Brad, and that you take money from.
Yeah, who are they gonna believe? Me or the scary lady at the edge of town?
I don't know. I have a lot of stuff that glows on me right now, so they may be more inclined to believe me.
But I'm also a trusted confidant and person who teaches them every day.
I could get Verve to help me.
Uh-huh.
Don't pull me into this.
You're in
Alright.
it.
Rachel, you always taught me that people should not reveal things about themselves until they're ready.
That Licton likes to be called Brad?
I do not like to be called Brad. But anyway, this is beside the point. We were trying to talk about going to Invite.
Brad's right.
I'm
Yeah,
going
you-
to I'm going
You
to
just get
fucking
ready.
kill you, Shields. Jesus.
You've got everyone else in the room just looking at you like,
As I said, we have more important things to be talking about than Calliope hounding me for money.
Could somebody screen cap Alex? Thank you.
I'm on it.
can't
Licton,
hold
what
the
did
space
you
forever.
get that was bought so dearly?
What was that, Finley?
What did you get from Calliope that was bought so dearly?
I'll tell you later. Why is this such a big issue?
Licton, you would know that this is the last of the money that you would owe Calliope for the stuff that you bought to defend Remnant.
Yeah. I'm deflecting.
Well, we have all the time in the world. On the way to Infate, we can find out exactly why Licton felt the need to steal.
I will explain to you on the way to Enfate.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna like it.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Would anybody like some pudding?
Oh, yeah. I forgot I also have plates and stuff. I did not realize there were gonna be more people here, so I did not bring enough. Nova made bread pudding.
it's fine. I've got some plates and things. I'll go grab some.
Oh, I thought that was Alex saying, "It's fine. I'll just murder you all."
Oh yeah, right. No, this is Sabine leaving the room, grabbing some plates and things, and coming back.
Sorry, I'm done trolling the GM now.
Right. Yeah. So you all have the bread pudding. I think we already determined that it is very good. Nova, you're asked for your recipe and for your technique several times.
I don't know anymore. I just threw some shit in a pan. And Ash helped me cook it.
He did?
It was very helpful. It was
Oh,
a good
good.
boy.
I've been
If
trying
it-
to teach him different settings.
I guess he only has one setting. It was hot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it was just right.
Good.
That's how you got. I think that's how you got the crispy top.
He hasn't quite got the simmer down yet.
Anyway.
If it was anyone else saying that they didn't know how they made the food that they're serving, you might get looks. But with Nova, it's Nova.
I think those things are called paisins, draisins,
Raisins.
raisins.
The
That's right.
tubers.
They're not
Oh.
tubers.
Licton said there was no tubers in a bread pudding.
Depending on the kind of bread, they could be from a tuber.
Oh, that is true. I've heard that there are some settlements where that is what they. Okay, I'm done now.
$5 million looks from the rest of the people in this room.
Pretty much, yeah.
We will go and save the settlement now.
That's why they let us get away with this shit.
Because we're hella confident.
Well, look, just let us know if you need anything. And when do you plan on leaving?
Probably no later than a day or two.
Okay. Stop by before you do.
Is this Sabine talking?
Yeah.
Okay. Alex, how far is of a travel is Enthate?
Getting to Enthate would be on the order of days. It's I would say it's at least probably like 100 miles out or so.
Okay. So several
We're
days.
probably gonna take a floaty cart and a
And an Anin.
stompy boy.
Yep. All right. So here's where the intrusion comes in. After you, and is there anything else that anybody would like to say while you're in this meeting?
No, not here.
Any last words? No.
Right. Yeah. So Rashiel, I have an unusual question for you. What did you look like as a child?
You know that season 1 art?
Mm-hmm.
Like that, but like not as well dressed.
Okay.
Probably like shorter hair too. I don't think she would have had a reason to keep her hair long.
Mm-hmm.
Just looks like short black hair, normal, tinkering with shit, tomboy.
Mm-hmm. Is it obviously would it be obvious to someone who sees this person that it's a younger version of you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Then if that's the case, all of you see a younger version of Rashiel come sort of bounding up to you.
Outside?
Hold-
Inside?
Outside, as you leave, holding a small black box about yay big. Like a black cube, like maybe yay big.
Hi there.
Hi!
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
Shields, you have a mini version of you.
I'm noticing this.
I'll crouch
I'm-
down.
Glasses.
I'm from up there.
Glasses.
I'm crouching down in front of her. What's your name?
Rashiel.
Hi, Rochelle. Up
Common
there?
name.
All right, we have a starfish situation
It's a
going on.
common name. It's fine.
Is it
Up there as in the vessel?
is it yellow?
Oh, yeah, no, not yellow. Are you trying to do your
I want to see what this thing looks like. I want to use my see beyond on
Yes,
it.
sure.
Does it have any weird auras?
Yeah, so this will be a unique sort of understanding Numenera roll. So this
Oh.
will be intelligence based.
Okay.
Do you have skill in understanding Numenera?
No.
All right. This will be.
I have
say-
the opposite of that.
All right, so this will be of a challenge 6. If you're hindered, and that is what you mean by the opposite of that, this will be a challenge 7, and you need to spend effort just to make it possible.
All right, I will definitely do that. 1 from my intellect, or 3 from my intellect.
3 from your intellect pool. Yes.
Excuse me.
I will also say that contingent on Mayor/Lichten being okay with this, that Lichten's input, should you tell them what you see, would count as an asset, because Lichten is also trained in understanding Numenera.
Yeah.
So that will bring it down to a 15.
Okay. We'll see how it goes.
See how it goes?
Oh, no, that's an 11.
11. All right. Yeah, you're not really sure what you're looking at here. You're definitely able to discern that it is some type of Numenera object, but you're not sure if it's a sort of like hard light projection or a collection of nanobots or like just a weird clone or an illusion even.
Yeah.
It's unclear what you're looking at.
You are a strange and unnatural child.
A little bit.
Did the Central Intelligence send you?
The Rashiel's unnatural.
He wanted me to give you.
No punches for.
She looks at Rashiel. They wanted me to give you this.
But shield, don't touch it.
I'm not going to, Nova.
What is it?
It's a weapon
For who?
for Rashiel.
Do you know why they're sending it to Rochelle?
It thinks that Rashiel can keep it safe.
Is this thing telling the truth?
Would you like to roll Understanding Numenera, or would you like to roll Deciphering People's Motives?
I have a. Oh, the problem is I have a hindrance in detecting lies, but also I'm specialized in understanding
Right.
Numenera. But
Yeah.
Licton likes kids, so I don't think it's gonna click.
Mm-hmm.
Knows that it's Numenera something, but like that's
Yeah.
not the first instinct.
Sure. Then I'll tell you what. I'll give you an asset for A, dealing with kids, and for B, for taking this as like Licton's actual thought process and not metagaming and going for the easy skill. So I'll give you that asset straight away to nullify your inability. I will say that this would be of a challenge 4.
4.
Yeah, that's after the applied asset.
I will also spend 1 level of effort.
All right, this will be from your intellect pool.
I can do that. So I'm down to 3.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, you down to a challenge 3.
Yeah,
Yes,
challenge 3.
target
Challenge
number
3.
9.
Yeah.
Target number 9. Hey, cat.
I just missed it. 7.
Just missed it. 7. All right, yeah, you're unsure. It's a bit too surreal what's going on. You're not able to quite make heads or tails of it. You're too distracted by the fact that this thing looks just like Rashiel.
Well, if you want to leave it here for Rashiel, it's not gonna do anything if we touch it, right? Last time we took
Nope.
something that. Okay.
You gotta press the button to make it do something.
If Rashiel doesn't take it, I'll take it.
Rochelle's nope. Nope. She will step in front of you.
button on it.
What?
Do we see a button?
You don't see one now.
Oh,
Shield's going to crouch down like a little bit closer and just like blatantly ignoring her younger doppelganger is going to try and discern the nature of the box.
Okay,
Because,
sure,
like,
that'll be an understanding.
Is it an
Numenera
atomic
roll.
bomb or
That smile, that little smirk.
That'll be an understanding Numenera roll.
I'm specialized in that.
Challenge equal to the level of the item, so that would be 10.
So that
your
would be 48.
Your expertise brings it down to a 8. You would still need to spend at least 2 levels of effort to make it even possible.
I will spend both.
All right.
So I have
you
2
spend-
edge.
All right, yeah, so you spend 2 levels of effort. Your total cost then would be 3 from your pool. And Licton can also provide you an asset.
I think
Yeah,
once
I'll have Licton have a second look.
Yeah, sure. So you
Is
have
there
brought-
any way that I can... Is there something that I could possibly port one of my
Ooh.
plugs into? Because I would get an... Oh god, what happened?
No, I was just...
Sorry, no, you're fine. Sorry, my screen went blank.
Oh no.
we can
What are
still
you
see.
doing?
But yeah, I think that's a really clever idea. I would say that, yeah, you are able to port it and
Because
give
if I
yourself
do
another
that, I know
asset.
that I get... There's like an ability that I can use. I can't
Yeah.
check, but because
Back
cast,
in.
Yeah.
if I plug into it,
Mhm.
that I understand it more. So I think that's
Yeah.
an extra asset.
Yeah, so that'll give
Mega
you
Man,
another asset.
anti-warrior
So you
style.
brought it down 6 levels from a 10 to a 4.
I am like
Target number is now 12.
as you're like going to pull it out, I'm like, is that you think that's a good idea? This is like if this is a weapon. Is it?
I just want to know what it is.
Only one way to find out.
Shut up. I have
Listen to your
plugged
elders.
I've plugged into scarier things, I think, than
All
just
right.
a nondescript black box. If I start to malfunction, I guess, like, I don't know, hold me down, I guess.
I will
You're
attempt
electric.
to disable.
Yeah, if you could just, I don't know, shut me down for a second. I don't know.
I will
It'll be fine.
definitely try.
Thanks. Here we go, Finn.
All
You're
right.
asking us to punch a kid?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is your roll, Rachel?
18.
Okay. So as you you bring your sort of connector up to this black box, and the box itself sort of accepts the connector and folds away as it does, revealing this small, menacing, mechanical triangular pyramid with an ominous red eye at the base of it. This is a cipher. When activated, the user can set a timer for up to 1 year. When the timer runs out, the device explodes out to a range of 1 mile. The explosion inflicts 40 points of damage to everything in the area and saturates the air and ground in radiation that lasts for up to 5d20 years. Until the radiation dissipates, it inflicts 1 ambient damage for each minute a creature remains in the area.
Fine.
You have a nuclear weapon.
Let me be very clear. I'm not telling anyone this
Uh-huh.
when I understand it.
Alex, if we're not gonna roll 100, you're just gonna give it to us.
You know what? It was close enough, all right?
You know what that means. What
I-
that means is the next time we roll, you know what we're gonna roll.
Let's give you 2.
What?
We're gonna end up with like 6 of these things.
No. Well,
Alex is like, you won't. No.
no, I'll make you roll again.
What look
Alright.
comes over Rashiel's face?
A split second of like, and then trying to hide that and just going, okay, yeah, thanks, and taking it from the child gingerly. Like, hold on, let me. Okay, I'll keep it safe. Thank you. Why does it want me to have this?
Is it fragile?
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe we can talk about this later, not in the middle of the square.
Yeah, it's fine. Listen, little me,
Little you is beginning to like phase out at the moment as well. You're beginning to view them as transparent.
Rochelle's just gonna sigh and, I don't know, find a way to tuck this thing onto her person.
Bye.
Can it fit in my Nera bag?
In theory, it could, but that's contingent on you having it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just a little easier to carry around then. Is it the exact size of the cube? The black cube?
Well, I said it's a triangular pyramid, so
Okay, that's fine.
I'll say that its base is the same size as the black cube.
Okay.
I will find a way to put it on my person just because I don't want anyone else to have it.
Yeah, it's small enough to keep on your person. It's just a
Okay.
cipher after all.
I'm just going to tuck it in my bag and put it in one of those, you know how everyone has like a pocket that you just never use or like you never open it? I'm putting it in there
Sure,
and
yeah.
making sure that it is zippered and clasped and all that good stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're going in fate, right?
And they...
We leaving tomorrow?
I would prefer to. I'm leaving all my classes behind, so I at least gotta touch base with Pandora. And apologize profusely for leaving her with all the classes.
I'll go talk to Reaven tonight.
I don't
Alright. Nova, Rashiel, is there anything you would like to do as well prior to leaving?
I would like to talk to Calliope, actually.
Okay, sure.
I have a cipher that I would like to trade
Okay, sure.
for something perhaps more beneficial to our current thing. But Verve, if you want to go talk to Reaven, I could. I actually want to think a little bit about what I want to ask her.
Cool.
And Rashiel, do you have anyone you want to talk to?
know.
Pep talk with Ash.
Ash is coming.
Yeah.
You ready to go for a big long walk, boy?
Go for a big walk, he's a good boy. Yeah, I think that if anything, she's just going to make sure that she has enough rations for both her and Ash for the trip, and extra time and all that good shit. So, you know, intimidating whoever needs to be intimidated to convince them that Ash is important and needs to be fed. Blah, 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 blah. The usual for her, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. All right, we'll start with Nova, because I imagine that would probably be one of the quicker things, and because I already have our generated ciphers list up.
Yes. Okay. So, hello, Callie. I'm.
Hey Nova, what's going on?
You know that we are going out on a potentially quite dangerous mission to parts unknown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have. I now know that how uncomfortable you are with extending credit. I don't have.
Hey, I gave Brad a whole year.
True. Fair, but you know, when you came in, you were very, very scary, and I would prefer not to have you on my butt.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I am looking for something that either could fortify my mind, or protect me physically, some sort of protection. And I have this odd things that I could offer you as a trade. As I
What
understand
kind of
it stretches you painfully and permanently.
That. See, that's a hard sell.
Well, perhaps you don't have to tell people about the painful part. I'm sure many people want to be taller.
Oh, it makes you taller?
Oh, it makes you taller.
Oh, I can sell that, sure.
Painfully and permanently.
Well.
But, you know,
Okay.
for somebody who is willing to suffer for their ideals, I feel like I am tall enough.
Okay. All right. I think I can work with that. Let me see. Calliope sort of climbs into her own cart and starts like, it's almost like a cartoon of just like throwing things out behind her.
I'm imagining the trash lady from Labyrinth.
Yes, exactly. But eventually she like pops out. It's like her head comes out of this like pile of like machinery. Okay, how about this? And she tosses you this sort of small metallic patch with this writhing bulge in the center of it. That should help you out.
You're offering me a rising bulge? What sort of problems do you think I have?
Not going to engage with that. No, but this is so this is an armor patch. This increases your speed defense by 2 for 28 hours.
Great.
Yeah.
28 hours?
That's the length of a day in Numenera.
Oh, great. Okay, so 1 day. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. It's a trade.
Yeah, sir. So you trade this, and as you do, Calliope says something to the effect of, "You know, Nova. I mean, no offense. I think you're just a bit too old for me."
Oh no! I assure you, I'm not as old as perhaps I. What? Too old for you to do what?
I mean, look, if you're out here talking about writhing bulges.
But I. And I'm gonna make a mental note to ask Licton what she meant.
Okay, sure. All right, so I think the next thing that would occur, chronologically, would be Licton going to Pandora.
I would go home first, grab all my paperwork and lesson plans, and head over to Pandora's. And is she living with Poppy? Are they living with Poppy?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to assume.
They live on the edge of town, give or take.
And I will make my way over.
Sure. So you're able to find Pandora easy enough. Poppy spends most of her time up in the ruin itself, because she is one of the most experienced delvers in the settlement. But you find Pandora alone, sort of writing notes or something along those lines. Hey, Licton, what's going on?
Hi, Pandora. I am apologizing profusely first. but
Or
about to give you work, and I'm sorry. It looks like we're going to end Fate. And I was gonna
Okay.
ask if you can take over my classes while we're gone.
yeah, sure, that's fine.
And I will procure the paperwork and hand them over to her.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a look at this tonight.
And I think when I get back, we might want to look into hiring like maybe a couple other teachers. So maybe
Yeah, probably
one of us.
a good idea.
Yeah. So we can
One
maybe
of us can finally take a break.
yeah. Like I know I would like a vacation, and I'm sure you and Poppy would like a vacation. And this is
Yeah.
yeah. You can only go so long.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, for now, I can definitely. Do you know how long you'll be gone?
Well, it's gonna be a couple days out, couple days back, and we don't know how long we're gonna be there. So I'm gonna just go on the high end and say 2 weeks, but hopefully less.
All right.
Want us to pick you up any souvenirs while we're there?
Yeah, sure. Just rather not be poisoned if you can avoid it.
I can assure you I will not get you poison,
All right.
but thank you. And if you need anything when I get back, if you want me to take over for a couple weeks, well, you take a break. I'm more than happy to.
Yeah. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Thanks for letting me know ahead of time.
Yeah, I didn't want to have a class wondering, coming up into you asking, "Where's Mr. B?"
Yeah, that would be something.
Be awkward and rude.
But yeah, I think I can work with this.
Thank you. And thanks for all your help earlier about up in the vessel.
Hey, anytime.
And
Good
I'll
luck.
Thanks. Say hi Poppy for me when she come back down.
Will do.
And I'll take my leave.
Sure. All right. The last discussion we have is between Verve and Reaven. Reaven lives sort of on what used to be the edge of town, but is now sort of like halfway between the center and the edge of town.
Yo, Reaven.
Hello, Verve.
Yeah, so I gotta talk to you about something.
What about?
We're trying to access the datasphere. Or hopefully.
That's quite the goal.
Yeah. And Little Bird told me that you think that there are some creatures that might be able to do that on their own.
At least one.
At least one. Do you have any details on what this creature might be?
More of a more of an instinct than anything, but some idea.
Okay. Say one of these creatures talk to you. How would they communicate? Or do you know?
I imagine they would communicate through the datasphere itself.
And can you learn from the creature to do it on your own without the aid?
I wouldn't think so, no.
Okay. I see. Okay. I was just we're trying to, do our thing and save Remnant and all that, but this was a sort of route to take. Something being able to traverse the data sphere is going to be really important, and leaving no stone unturned. This is the reason why I'm here talking to you.
No, I understand. It pays to be thorough.
That's not to say that, it's you're not important otherwise, but you're the expert, I assume,
I
on all of this stuff. Thanks, Reaven.
Anytime. Do you head out?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, night passes pretty uneventfully. But very quickly we come to the beginning of the next day. Are there any additional preparations anyone would like to make?
I want to take my 10-hour rest.
Of course, yeah, your 10-hour rest.
Licton needs his beauty. I'm sorry, Brad needs his beauty
Go
sleep.
fuck yourself.
So I got
Yeah,
my
at this point I
pools
would
back.
say, yeah, you'd be able, especially if you took 2 days, you'd be able to sort of refresh all your pools.
All right. I'm just. We just refresh all of our pools?
If you want to take 2 days, I will say specifically yes.
I'll leave it as is. I'm okay. I can't speak
Okay.
for everyone else though. I know
Yes.
Nova took a beating.
Mhm. So how it works is that once you've expended all your rests, they come back because you have to use them in order.
Mhm.
And so I'm assuming that one round of using all your rests and letting them come back will refresh all your pools. And that's why I say 2 days. Yeah. If there's nothing else, then at some point within the next day or so, do you go to Sabine's house before you leave? Mm-hmm. Sure.
She told us to.
Yeah. You don't ignore a request from Sabine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
So you head over there, and Sabine sort of leads you off to this large sort of side area where a lot of the larger sort of constructions that she makes are held. This would have been able to hold like the full-size weather sphere, for instance, whereas previously she needed to create it in this sort of compact structure that could extend itself. But now she can create these large-scale structures inside her home and inside this large workshop space. But anyway, what you are brought to is this sort of large enclosed Numenera device of like a shining bright white synth steel. So like a sort of very flexible metallic plastic with these large, wide, strong glass windows attached to it. It's something of a vehicle that can carry one driver and up to 5 other passengers. It can fly over any terrain at the rate of a very long distance per round. So this is about 80 miles per hour.
Holy shit.
Although after 10 hours of use, it must be recharged in the sun for at least 1 hour. So in addition to the fact that most of this thing is this very sleek, flat, large surface area, white synth steel body, the top of the sort of wings of it are these black solar panels.
Does it have a level? Is this like an artifact?
This is technically it's a vehicle, which is broadly falls under the category of installation. It's of a level 6.
Okay, I'm just curious if I can use my charge ability on it to charge it if there's a rainy day.
You probably could, yeah. Sure. So Sabine kind of brings you all in and shows you this grand travel item that she has been working on. Turns out she's been working on this long before you needed to head out to N8. And she just happened to, sort of fast track it after she knew that this was something you needed to do.
Sabine, this is so cool.
I'm glad you like it.
Your best work yet, or at least one of them.
I've never traveled in a vehicle like this. In fact, I think I could count on one hand the number of vehicles I've traveled in.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Yeah.
I think I can count on one finger the number of vehicles I've traveled in.
Yeah, Mayor Winter wanted something to be able to use to be able to get to other settlements quickly for diplomacy and whatever he does. Not that he doesn't do things, but also like, I don't know. I hate politics.
Right?
So he wanted something, and well, I told him he can have it after you use it.
So we get to try it out first.
You do, but if you crash
This is the coolest.
So don't let Verve drive it.
No, what? No, come on. I'm good at driving. I drove the hover
Verve
things.
did a good job at the cart, remember?
I'm joking. Verve. No, thank you, Sabine.
Why don't you give it a couple of laps around the settlement first? You'll be the first people to ever fly it. So, might as well give it a quick test around the settlement a few times before flying straight out to Enthay. Might be a good idea.
Thinks that perhaps I should not drive.
I mean, I'm willing to learn.
I'm not gonna take this joy away from Verve.
Jill, are you going to take this joy away from Verve?
Shield doesn't want to be up high, so no, she is not.
Okay.
But for purely selfish reasons.
How high does the car go, or is the vehicle?
It can go up as high as I can imagine you would need to. Don't try to get into the void with it, but you
Right.
know.
Maybe at least
You need to
above.
get some altitude. Yeah, if you get above the clouds.
Oh, I was thinking just above the tree line.
Oh, you
Oh,
can definitely get above the tree line. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe, I don't think...
I was imagining like a skimmer.
Oh no, yeah, no. This is
It's-
more of a flyer.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
definitely
We're
not
getting
driving.
up to the sky, y'all.
Rachel, I'm gonna join you in the back.
I don't.
I want to
Tell me
talk to
when
you.
we actually have to leave, so that I don't have to be in it until I have to be in it.
Oh,
Does this vehicle have any sort of safety mechanisms?
Well, it has as many safety mechanisms as I can think of. So it's got parachutes.
Come on, that's no fun.
Verve, you can hover. Shut up.
So can you.
So can you.
Only when Verve hovers. We've tested this out and we've practiced, but like, that doesn't help you two.
Wait, no. Shields can do it too.
Wait, can't you fly?
A little bit.
No, this is Sabine at Licton.
No, that was like a one-time thing.
Oh, okay.
Like, I
Only
can't,
during a rainy day, right?
I haven't been able to do anything like that since that day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm getting
Anyway,
in the pilot
Please do
seat.
not try and redo that day. I am begging you.
Believe me, I have no reason to want to cause a thunderstorm. But in any case, yes, there are as many safety features that I could put into it. It won't. It has instinct of its own in a way. It won't let you fly into the ground, for example. If you run out of energy, it will begin to land itself before you do, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Seems safe enough.
Yeah, I made this thing to be, I have a vested interest in the people who fly this thing could be alive. So yes, it's as safe as I can make it.
And you're not a fool, so we trust you.
Try not to be.
Rachel, you and I can have a nice talk in the back, and I'll help distract you from the fact that you are far off the ground.
No, shut up. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
All right.
I'm just gonna. I really don't want to do this. I don't want to go.
Your
Well, we
alternative
don't have
takes.
to fly up high. We can fly down low.
Hurry up and get in so we can test it out.
Rachel,
I'm already inside.
Rachel, I understand your hesitancy. The only issue is that the alternative takes you 2 weeks.
And we might not have 2 weeks.
Precisely.
Ash can comfort you. Ash is there for you. We're all there for you.
think of it this way. How long is it gonna take to get there? What, an hour or two if it goes that fast? I don't know how fast this thing goes.
Well,
Oh.
if you account for the half hour it's gonna take to learn how to go that
That's
fast.
fair.
Well, I have an idea. Why don't Verve and we can take it for a test drive. If Verve crashes, we will die and you will not.
You're not gonna let him die, let's be
But we
real here.
need, but Nova, we need you.
Well, Verve also needs me. I do not think he's going to crash the car.
Wait, that implies that you don't need me.
I do. What? Let's get in the car, Verve.
Rochelle and Verve are just doing their thing.
Oh, Verve, what does this button do?
I don't know. Let's press it.
The controls in there are actually very simple. Sabine
Good.
goes over everything with you, and this will basically function as two assets for your sort of piloting role to be able to maneuver it well. So, what would you like to do in the cockpit of this flying vessel?
We're gonna do a lap.
All right, sure. So Sabine and Clove sort of like get on either side of this. What you now realize is like a large sort of retractable wall, almost like a garage door, and they sort of pull it open for you. You turn the thing on, and it instantly sort of pops off the ground and gets to a comfortable hover. Why don't you begin by giving a quick piloting roll? I will say that this would have originally started at a challenge 6. You have 2 assets from being given a sort of quick intro course, and you can expend effort from either your speed or your intellect pool, I will say.
Sure. Yeah. No, I'll definitely do some speed.
All right, sure. And this will be basically like your reaction time and your ability to like, you know, sort of grab controls and make them do what you want to, rather
Cool.
than, you know, pre-planning.
Cool. So that's
Right, so
how
would you
much
like
is?
to spend 1 or 2 levels of effort?
I will spend. I'll spend 1 level of effort.
All right, sure. So you brought it down from a 6 to a 3.
Okay. Right. Oh, easy. 15.
15. All right, super. So yeah, you give it just a little bit of thrust to get it out of the garage, and you're able to sort of from there give it a solid boost to jet sort of right over the top of most of the structures of Remnant. You're able to give it a quick lap, and as you end, you sort of you realize it's almost like it's almost like a really fast helicopter, or like driving in the air as opposed to a plane. So basically what happens is you get up above, you give it a quick lap, you all feel the G-force like pulling on you as Verve just like pushes this thing as quick as it can go in this very tight loop around the settlement. And you're able to pull it and basically bring it into this like swerving, skidding stop, as if you were like driving a fast car in the sky.
We're doing drifts and donuts.
Pretty much exactly that, yes.
Let's be real here, you're not just doing a lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because like a lap would be like 10 seconds max.
And I would like to have a conversation with Rochelle while they're taking a lap.
All right.
Their lap.
All right.
I would like
what
to
would you
look in
to
terror
say?
upon this lap.
Yeah, let's not think about that.
The whole time Verve, the whole time Verve is giddy and laughing maniacally. Nova, you're a witness to this.
Is Calliope and Sabine still around?
They're watching you from the ground, but they're not in the vessel with you.
Wait, no. Oh, but no, they're. You said the vessel. They're up in.
Oh no, they're not in the ship with you. They're not in the flyer with you.
Well, we're not in the flyer. Rochelle and I are not in the
No,
flyer.
yeah, Nova and Verve were the only
okay.
ones to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
no,
gotcha.
she'll stay the fuck away from that.
Yeah,
Okay,
where's
okay, my
Clover
bad.
and Sabine?
Yeah, Clove and Sabine are both on the ground. Yeah.
Like watching them.
Yeah, watching, making
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
You see Clove taking notes.
Okay.
So, Rochelle,
I think it's
Yeah.
going pretty well.
yesterday, what was that about with the thing from Mini?
What do you mean?
I saw a little bit of anything we should be careful of besides.
Nope. I got it.
Okay. Do you need help with anything? Cause
Nope.
Do you want to roll deception on that, Rochelle?
Of course, because I have a hindrance at that.
Oh
okay,
my
I have a
God.
hindrance in seeing through deception as.
Oh my God, y'all are the
so-
fucking worst.
So can we just like flat? Do we want to just flat roll it?
Yeah,
love
flat
that,
roll,
yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Wait, I don't
I'm
have.
a bad liar versus someone who's too naive. I love it.
like,
Yeah,
the thing-
let's go.
Yeah, like, and I got that when I switched my descriptor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, flat roll.
Here we go.
What'd you get?
13.
Yeah, you beat me.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
well, I just didn't like what they, not you, but what the Central Intelligence said through Little You, and I'm just worried.
I
So-
don't blame you. I mean, I didn't like any of that. I don't know why it feels the need to present information in the form of a form of myself that I would rather forget.
Yeah,
But
that seemed unnecessary, not gonna lie.
very unsettling. Like, and then they wanted to hand me something that they say is dangerous, but I was able to get a read on it. I'm confident that I can keep it safe. If that changes, I will tell you. But it is safely tucked away, and I don't anticipate
Okay.
using it
If it's
ever.
so dangerous that it thought it should bring it to you, do you think it might be worth trying to disable it?
I mean, I like contingencies, you know? I mean, I don't plan on using it, but maybe I'll need to use it at some point.
I don't like how you just said that. With
It's fine. Don't worry about
what
it.
little out knowledge I know. But you know Numenera, so
It's fine.
okay.
It's totally fine. I'm more scared of that, and Rochelle will point at Verve, who I can only assume is doing loop-de-loops in that vehicle now, laughing like that. I'm more scared of that.
Do you want me to just knock you out as we go in?
I don't know. I don't know if I have a sleep mode or something that I can mess with my panel.
Usually
but-
I'm pretty good with heights as long as my feet are on the ground on something solid, but I don't know how I feel about this.
Nova, speaking of how people feel, how do you feel as as Verve's passenger?
It's pretty exhilarating. Not going to lie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't think I am cackling maniacally, but yeah, it's just very interesting to feel your insides sort of all squished in different ways.
I don't know how we're
You
gonna-
see the ground. Is there windows?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. There's a large amount of window up. in
Yeah, I think I am just looking out the window and watching sort of the pattern of sky, ground, as we are going by doing these barrel rolls.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I'm
pretty
not-
mesmerizing.
And you notice, Nova, that you've got a small audience on the ground watching this thing go by. People who would normally be going about their daily lives have stopped to take a look at sort of what's going on.
I'm more concerned about how we're gonna get a parachute on Ash.
Oh, I have a cipher. It's fine.
Alright.
All right. Is there
I'm
anything
perhaps more concerned about having well, I'm not there to hear this.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's right.
Hey, Verve, does this machine have air conditioning?
Try hitting that button.
What does the button look like? Which button?
It looks like bacon,
Doesn't-
like
my
minimalistic bacon.
It's just the
I
three
push-
squiggly lines.
I push the button.
It gets mildly colder. Mildly colder in the terms of like a good car AC, but nothing fantastic.
Oh, this is very comfortable.
But remember, you do also have the cold storage sort of containers that that you had from the first episode, that you found Ash digging through. And those would definitely fit here. But in any case, is there anything else anyone would like to do to prepare to leave for N-Fate, or are we
Land.
hit the road? All right.
I mean, we're going to a city, right? We're not going on a wilderness trek.
You're flying over the wilderness trek, but you are going to a city, yes.
Okay.
Is there a like, what are they called? Like the wheel locks for this thing when we
Chucks.
And
Chucks. I don't think it has wheels.
I know, but
No,
like
it does not.
We don't need to chalk the wheels if we don't
We
have any
don't
wheels.
need like there's like a lock for like steering wheels.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this thing doesn't get stolen.
Right,
Security
yeah.
measures.
Yeah.
We got Ash.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
I am going to get some just basic supplies just in case.
Yeah.
In case we are not able to find a hospitable welcome.
Yeah, and in terms of Numenera objects, most people don't steal vehicles because it's not like there are cars where, like, there's everybody, like, if you know how to drive one car, you more or less know how to drive them all. With Numenera devices, it's completely, it very much is like a person off the street trying to steal a fighter jet. It's like, it's like the chances that you actually know how to operate this thing are so minimal.
Do you think that would stop certain people?
Certain people,
Verve.
no.
Yeah,
But
Verve.
The large amount of citizens of N-Fate, probably.
You know, and you know who would
I can
who
assure
would
you.
do something like that is Verve, and he's with us. So
Yeah, right.
Okay, but like past Verve from like 3 years ago would have totally done that.
Mhm.
Present Verve from now.
Present Verve would do that.
Okay, present Verve was given it freely.
Present Verve would
Exactly.
hop in.
So it's the chance that there is another Verve in the city to which we are going, it would be like lightning hitting the same place twice, and that
Yeah.
never happens. So
All right, then in that case, let us quickly hop to break. We will be back in 5 minutes after we get up and stretch and use the restroom and pet our pets and all of that good stuff. We will be back in, like I said, 5 to 10 minutes. We'll see you then.
Bye, y'all.
Oh baby, I love your madness.
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high quality Dungeons and Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmrin. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Loremaster. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi. My name is Express Love. I'm the Senmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in Senmaria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In Senmaria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by found familiar. Did you know that every bag of found familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of found familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In Senmaria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by found familiar in conjunction with Devon Rue. Now that's canon. Found familiar coffee. Buy it today.
You shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless. I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right and the way, but I just love.
Hey, we're back, everybody.
Hello. All right. So, last we left off,
Think we lost Kappa.
Oh,
we
no.
did. Oh,
God
no.
damn it.
He's the pilot too.
All right, let's just give him a second.
We'll give him a second. I'll catch everybody up. Hello, if for those of you who might have joined us during our break, we last left off where our party were taking a flying vessel out from the city of Remnant, which can now be called a city, out to the east. Oh no, there
damn it.
he really gone. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
F.
I'll get. Wait, there he goes.
Oh,
there he is.
You back?
Hey. Maybe.
Still looks frozen. Oh no.
Oh,
Someone screen cap his face.
Oh, jeez.
Oh dear.
Remnant's a city now. It
Yes,
can be called
Remnant
a
is
city.
a city now.
We're in the sky.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and the party is now flying towards another city called Endate in an effort to get to the data sphere, in order to deal with the issue that they are having. Issue being that there is some sort of incursion into the ruin that flies above Remnant that is being propagated through the data sphere. And the city of Endate has an oracle who uses this information scape to protect the city of Endate, and that is currently where we are at. The vessel in question is being piloted by our wonderful and somewhat, at this point, technologically
Hindered.
Kappa. So I'm not sure how to proceed with this at the moment.
Do we want to maybe go to a BRB quick? Well,
Yeah, let's run to a BRB.
All right, we'll be back again, y'all.
You shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me.
All right, we are back again.
Hello, everybody.
Cross fingers, knock on wood.
Wait, no, I think he's frozen again.
Are you serious?
I don't see him. moving.
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm sorry, y'all.
He's just got a little stage fright. It's,
Oh
you know.
gosh. Dun dun dun. Anyway.
So about Kuru.
Oh my god.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Can you even talk about that on Twitch?
I think so.
People have to
disease.
know.
I don't want. Oh,
People need to know. Hi,
Hey!
Kappa.
It's not funny. Although
It's a little funny. I'm not
this,
gonna
this
lie.
It is a little
particular-
funny.
It is funny. Yeah.
We need to. I don't know. How
I'm
do we
screen
want?
capping all these. Don't worry.
Oh, I just got this one.
Oh, I got you. fam.
Alex, you should set this as your background.
I should. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will one day.
Okay, we can do this. Hey, Kappa, where are you? Do we want to try going to
pilot
BRB?
the plane?
I'm gonna bring us back to BRB again because. Sorry. Bye, y'all.
Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm
Chance.
Record,
We're back.
yeah,
We're
at
back.
least-
We're sorry. I already went.
Are we
Yeah.
back?
You're back.
At least recorded it for the Patreon. Like,
Yeah.
Right, yeah. This is the content they're really after.
That was funny.
All right.
We're hilarious.
Okay, we are back. Knock on wood. Alex.
All right. Yeah. So this is the situation you find yourself in. You are rapidly hurtling towards N-Fate.
I am not comfortable with this as
Yeah, can you not describe it that way?
Rashiel's hiding, Licton's holding the armrests.
Mm-hmm.
Initial D music is playing in Verve's
Yep.
head.
Right. Yes. Exactly.
Definitely.
Deja vu.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Running in the 90s.
Oh my god. So all of these things are happening at once.
Yep. What is Ash doing? What does he think of this?
He probably fucking loves it. He's probably like
Ash does
looking
love
at
it.
clouds.
Ash is like, Ash is like looking around very often, occasionally yapping at like birds or whatever as you pass by, and every once in a while just like bonking his nose on the window, trying to like stick his head out.
Oh,
like
he
every
totally
dog
would
wants
have
to
his.
in the car.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think
What's
he gives
funny-
a shit about Rashiel being in distress
No,
right now.
absolutely
He's too,
not.
No,
Absolutely-
that's
yeah.
yeah.
I think what's funny is that if you looked at Ash and then at Nova, their behaviors are not that dissimilar.
Mhm.
Looking at the clouds,
Mhm.
looking
Nova
at a
is
bird,
just a good puppy.
Yeah.
No.
bonking her face, trying to get closer to a cloud.
Mhm.
Oops.
I love.
Yeah, no, Ash does not give a flying fuck about what's going on.
Well, all of his fucks are flying right now because
This
we're in
is
an
true.
airplane.
You know what? That's a good point.
I don't like this. Buffs, do not do any loop-loops, please. We will both kill you.
Oh, good, because I was planning on doing so many of those. No, don't worry about it.
All right. So why don't we just make it one more flying task to get from from Remnant to N-Fate.
Okay. Is it still level 6?
No, because you've taken a little bit of time to get acclimated and get familiar. I'll say this will be of a challenge 5.
Okay.
Can the threat of his impending death at the hands of Licton and/or Rashiel, if this thing crashes, be an asset?
How threatening do you want to be? I'll tell you what. If you can,
I'm Rashiel.
If you can successfully intimidate Verve, then yes.
I don't think I have to roll for that.
Verve, are you by default intimidated by Rashiel or not?
I mean, it's not. I'm not like an asshole. I know Licton and Rashiel have something about heights, and so I'm not gonna be like going crazy with everything.
I want to clarify. I don't have something about hats. It's something about not being solidly planted on the ground. Or
Answer the question. Are you or are you not intimidated by Rashiel?
To an extent, always intimidated, but no more than I usually am. Is this about piloting and finding? Is this about piloting and finding N-Fate, or is it about being compelled not to do loop-the-loops and drifting?
More
sweet air drifts.
So this is more about both, right? I'm trying. So like, if I'm trying to say that like, if Rashiel successfully intimidates you, then you might be more inclined to be cautious. Or
Sure.
Like when you drive with your mom in the car.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we want to just do a straight roll?
Yeah,
I don't want to catch shit about this later. So
Exactly. Then let that motivate you. That works.
yeah, that's the motivation.
Okay, sure. Then I'll say. All right, Verve, why don't you give us a roll? Why don't we just make this a roll off?
2.
Oh my god!
Wow.
It's just like their regular bullshit going back and forth. I feel like.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, sure. You are intimidated enough to gain an asset on this task, which is not something I ever thought I would say, but here we are. You're intimidated enough by Rashiel to get an asset on this flying task. So that brings it down from a 5 to a 4.
Okay.
Would you like to expend any effort?
Absolutely.
All right, that'll bring it down from a 5 to a 3. You don't have any skill in this task, so let's just call it a 3.
Okay. Ooh. 9.
That is exactly what you needed.
Okay.
All right. So you're able to keep a relatively straight and level and not bumpy path. How high are you flying?
At least above the cloud layer.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Then in that case, you're able to keep a very solid altitude, no real issues. You're able to, not run into anything. And you're also able to between peeking out the window and using the navigation tools in the flyer itself, you're able to find Enthate pretty quickly and stay on that course, and really have no issues getting to the city. I will say that check also counts for your landing. So if there's nothing else anyone would like to do or talk about while you're flying, you are able to land without issue.
Well, there's something in the chat.
Can we have that happen after we land?
Which chat or?
We
The
have
Twitch
a
chat.
creature,
Dream chat.
creature and major effect to Seth.
All right. Oh shit, that's.
Thank you, goat.
When we say creature, is that level 1?
It's one level of the creature meter.
One level of the creature meter.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm putting it up
cool.
right now.
Gotcha.
And
thank
Seth
you.
has
I did
a
not have
major
Twitter
effect.
open.
Another major effect.
To use for evil.
Okay.
2
sure.
total.
All right. Thank you, Goat. Was that Goat for both of them? Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
it was. Thank you, Goat.
Greatest of all time.
The best goat.
Best Goat.
He just can't be bleeped.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Wow. Oh my god.
I'm
I
feeling
sabotage my
punchy
own
today. I got stabbed like 1,000 times,
Oh my god.
and now
You
I'm
know
just
what?
paying it forward.
Go. No, what are you doing? Stop. Okay, let's keep
Uh-oh,
going.
hold on.
What?
Okay.
Oh no, I've angered the goat.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, let's keep going.
All right. Keeping going. Yeah, you land outside this very large walled city. You notice that there is very little activity actually.
No one's listening. We're all looking at the chat.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
we're
listening.
listening. We're listening.
But just for Nova.
Ah!
All right, I'm gonna assume it's the
Another creature, one major effect for Nova. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll get
Okay,
that.
go.
I will get that.
All right. So, you end up outside of Enthate. Like I said, there's remarkably little going on. You see like 2 guards dressed in these sort of deep blue and bronze uniforms standing outside the gates of the city, but like nothing really is happening out here. No travel in or out of the city. It's very quiet as you land and as you get out of the vehicle. It's very still and almost eerily so.
I would like to just say I'm the first one out of that thing.
I'm right behind you.
Sure.
Go on.
Mhm.
I'm glad at least it's very quick. So we don't have to stay up there for extended periods.
Wait for me, my child.
Verve, that was solid flying.
Thank you.
That was your first time?
Other than the doing the laps, I think so. I mean, I've operated stuff here and there, but nothing on this scale.
Well, that was fun.
I'm glad.
Shield drive heaves a little bit.
Sure.
That was not.
Well, don't forget to lock the door before we step away.
Boop boop.
Hopefully, on the way back, can we not be as high?
Well, no, it's an interesting thing. When you are up high, the air was more smooth.
It's gonna be way more bumpy down lower.
And there are birds.
Well, if there's not 800 feet, or however high up we were between me and the ground, then I will take some bumps.
Okay, don't say I warned you.
Rashiel does not like to do things the easy way.
I don't like to.
So, Enthe,
Goat
I
is
do
a
not-
creature too, by the way.
Oh boy.
Have
Goat,
fun,
that
Alex.
that was like 100 McChickens worth.
Wait, oh shit, we're at 3?
We are at 3.
Yep.
So as Nova is like, this town is so quiet. Too quiet. I've become so used after months of solo traveling. I've become used to the noise and the bustle of our settlement. Where are all the people?
I don't know, but it's uneasy. Stay on our toes.
Oh my god. Okay, I have an idea. Oh no.
Oh
course you do.
no.
Okay.
Oh, you don't.
I did say special request hurt me.
Oh boy.
And I did say,
Remind. Oh my god.
Okay, so. Yeah, it's the city is very relatively quiet, quieter than you might expect.
What time
But
of day?
there are people or no?
There are a few people, like you see a couple of guards standing outside the gate. No people going into or out of the city. It looks very quiet, very dead.
What kind of look do
Should
they
we-
give us?
ask for directions?
Do they look at us weird with suspicion or anything? Just
No, not really. They're sort of chilling. You see them like talking to each other, and like as you approach, they like almost begrudgingly go back to a post, one on each side of the gate.
At ease, gentlemen.
afternoon.
Howdy.
We're just here to see someone. Does the poison eater ring any bells?
It rings every goddamn bell in the city.
Can you point us in the direction?
Points like basically straight down the street that the gate is through, and there's a large sort of like dome-shaped building in the center of town. That's where you're gonna want to go. That's where everybody is.
Thank you. Is something
Thank
going
you.
on today?
Yeah, poisoning's going on today.
All
Okay.
right.
That's normal. Okay.
So it's normally this quiet when it happens.
It's normally this quiet all the way out here.
All right.
Can I ask, how much would Rashiel know about this ceremony? Is this related to the Aeon Priests at all?
Okay, that's an
Is this
interesting
kind of like
question.
a faction, like
Why
a
don't-
split? Because I have training in history.
You do actually. So let's call that as an applicable skill. This will be an intellect task. That'll count as a skill. I'll say your background as an Aeon Priest would also give you some context as well. So I'll call that 2 levels down. I'll say that this would normally be of a level. I'll say this is esoteric information, but because you live so close to this place, I'll say it would normally be at a 15. So you brought it down to a 9. The target number, not level. So you brought it down to a level 3. Would you like to expend any effort?
Yeah, I'm gonna use 1 level of effort.
1 level of effort. You brought it down from a 9 to a 6.
Cool. Let me get rid of my intellect. Okay. And it fell. That's fine. I'll roll another one. D20. Okay. That is a 16.
16. All right. So you would know that most settlements in the Beyond are actually led by small groups of Aeon Priests. These are called claves. And interestingly enough, a lot of times they're Aeon Priests in name only. They're like a lot of people out here don't actually pay homage or pay any great respect to the Amber Pope, who is the head of the Aeon Priests out west in the more civilized quote-unquote lands. So they might call themselves Aeon Priests, but really they're just like eclectic groups of Numenera experts, whether that's accurate or whether that's just self-proclaimed. So you would have reason to believe that these are people who, at least bare minimum, call themselves Aeon Priests, and who respect and communicate well with other people who have that title. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you would know that the poisoning rather, is something of a spectacle. People go and watch it in a big, like, stadium-style event. So this dome structure in the center of town, you can guess is something of an arena. And all the silence you're experiencing out here is probably just a prelude to some very loud, very raucous event in the center of town.
Gotcha. So in that case, we've arrived before the poisoning.
It looks like just before the poisoning.
Okay. All right. I will relay what I know to the group, and kind of let them know that if we get there, I don't know how far on they are, but if we get there quick enough, we can actually see this whole thing go down.
Might as well.
It's gonna be very interesting.
Let's go.
All right, sure. You head on out. Interestingly enough, for all the silence, there's a bit of a wind that picks up and goes, and as it does, there are these towers, these almost like skyscraper-sized things that are irregularly shaped and have these odd holes and bends to them, and that as the wind passes through it, it makes this ominous sort of eerie melody. The wind through these towers, and it creates a very interesting sort of experience heading through this almost what looks like a ghost town at this point. But soon enough, you get it to the center of town with this large structure, the clave of the Aeon Priest of this location at least, and you're able to enter in, and you see this enormous arena, for lack of a better word. There are a few people, maybe 3 or 4, standing in the middle of it, sort of that seem to be sort of the focus of some sort of event, but there's all sort of like loud sort of like conversation going on. You see people exchanging money and like talking to each other. And it's just all in all, it seems to be a very exciting event.
Is everywhere a good view? Do we have a good view?
You would have to sort of bustle your way to the front to get a good view, but there's enough. I would say that you'd be able to sort of finagle yourself to get a good view by like.
You said it's a little crowded, right?
Oh, it's pretty fucking crowded. Yeah, there's like
okay.
most people in the city who are free are here.
Verve's instinct is to watch for pickpockets.
Okay, sure. Why don't, in that case, you roll me a perception task? Do you have any skill or any asset that you would like to apply to this situation?
I mean, the closest thing I got is person-to-person interaction or leveraging risk.
I would not say either of those apply in this
cool.
situation.
Cool.
And while Verve is doing that, I would like to scan for anyone who may have concealed weapons or
Sure.
is acting shifty.
Then I will also ask you to roll a perception task.
I rolled
Verve,
an 11.
11. Okay, I will say that you don't notice any pickpockets in your immediate area.
Cool.
And the rest of it, rather than not noticing, I will just say it's too distant or too crowded and busy for you to be able to tell. Nova, do you have any skills or assets you would like to apply to rolling this perception task?
Yes, I have a asset in perception from my descriptor, and my focus makes it easier for me to see things that are just like conventionally hidden.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I would say that both of those apply. So you would be bringing this challenge down by 2 levels. I'll say that this will leave you at a challenge 2 for a total target number of 6.
All right, I think I can manage that.
All right.
Famous last words.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's an 18.
Hey.
All right. Yeah, sure. So I will say you notice a couple of people who are obviously armed, And they seem to all be wearing either the same blue and bronze uniform of the I'm sorry, okay, weird. Anyway, yeah, you notice a few people who are obviously armed. These appear to be the guards of the city wearing these blue and bronze uniforms. A few people you also notice are armed, but it doesn't seem to be anything suspicious. Like, just like random people among the crowd might have like small swords or daggers on them. But it doesn't seem that it seems like these are like regular, normal, average people, just, protecting themselves a little bit, as opposed to assassins or anything wild like that.
All right, so does not seem to be any immediate threat.
No, it does not seem to be threatening.
Gotcha. I'm actually gonna let folks I'll like whisper in folks' ear. These people do not seem to be of any threat to us, but still best to be on our guard in this crowded space.
And Licton's kind of like on his tiptoes a little bit, trying to get a good view.
Can I, I don't know what I would have to roll for this, but Drashil's small, and I want to see what's going on.
Sure.
So I want to and I do this IRL at concerts where you just kind of weave between people to get up front. I'm doing that.
Okay, sure. I'll say that you don't have that much of trouble, especially since you are short and small. You're able to sort of position yourself in front of a couple tall people, so where that you're not really bugging them.
Maybe do the tug on the sleeve, pretend to be younger than I am, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not really an issue.
Okay, cool. I want to be up front as close to this as I can be.
Sure. So you
on
are
the barricade.
Yeah. So you are definitely on the barricade. You're as close as you can possibly be.
Hey, Verve. I know I hate it, but I'm super curious. Can you give us a couple inches? If you get us a little above the heads.
Yeah, sure. And I'll hover a little bit.
Hold it onto you for stability, because, yeah.
All right, sure. You get a couple of people who are both confused and indignant that you've managed to grow a few inches directly in front of them.
Hey, if Verve wants to go higher, I don't think Licton's gonna complain at this point, especially if we're getting groans of annoyance.
We'll, if anything, we'll move towards the back and then hover above everyone else.
Sorry, Nova, but you're also tall.
Just to get a good view.
Sure. Is there anything else anyone would like to do in this time? Well, it seems like it's just a sort of preparatory phase.
No, I'm not. I don't have that weird caution. Not weird caution, but that instinct to look for pickpockets or weapons the other two do.
I'm just trying to keep y'all safe. I feel like Licton would try and buy some snacks.
No. He's
Get
too
some
busy.
popcorn for all of us.
He's taken out his notebook right now and is ready to start writing once it starts.
All right. So, random question. Can I ask what everyone's state of mind is?
Feeling pretty good.
Pretty good.
Just flew a plane, landed successfully.
Curious, but otherwise chill.
Okay, sure.
Except that nagging urgency that we're here for a reason, but we can't really do anything at the moment about it.
Okay.
Nova is alert and curious as well, to see what this is all about.
I would say probably something close to excitement. at A, I'm on the ground. B, I get to see this thing that I can only imagine was only talked about in hushed tones in my time with the Eon Priest, so it's going to be cool to see something totally different.
Yeah. Sure. So you are so what happens is everyone sort of goes quiet as this large orb sort of descends. The Eye of Envate, as you, Rashiel, at least would know it is called. This is the either vessel for or generator of the poisons that the Poison Eater consumes. This thing sort of descends from the rafters, sort of almost indeterminately. Like it's not really like you're not really able to determine where it came from or like how it got to where it is descending from. But nevertheless, that is the case. For all of you, though, it does look a little bit different. Licton, you feel like you're staring at a model of the moon currently. Whereas Verve, you feel like you're looking at this sort of like weird, odd, spherical egg-type shape. Rashiel, you feel like you're looking at the sun almost. It's almost difficult to look at. You almost have to like turn away and like not look at it too hard, because if you do, you feel like it might hurt your eyes. And then Nova, you look at it and you almost see this like childlike face. It's a little unsettling, but all of you, all of you do see the Eye of Envate split open like this, and from out
the smash ball when it
kind of, yeah. It splits open like this, and from the center of it descends this small little pill about like yay big. And you're only able, like, honestly, you're probably not even able to quite see what that pill even really looks like. But nevertheless, this pill is fed to a young man who stands at the center of this arena by a much older woman in these very opulent sort of blue and gold robes. She takes the young man's face into her hands, whispers some words to him that you can't quite hear. The entire arena is deathly silent. Everyone is entirely focused on the ritual that is currently occurring. And the man ingests the small pill, and instantly, almost as soon as it touches his tongue, he almost instantly just like falls straight back. A few people catch him to make sure that he doesn't die from hitting his head straight on the ground, and you watch him almost seize and convulse for a little bit, just very clearly suffering under the influence of this Numenera poison. But it is not long before he It is not long before he awakes, although that might be a bit of a generous way to describe it. He opens his eyes very slightly and raises a hand weakly, and just before he expires, he whispers something, and I will ask all of you to make a perception roll.
While he is convulsing, I do turn my head away to look away.
Sure.
Just in Verve's general direction, because yeah.
19.
19. All right. Oh shit. So what would you like to so that is a minor effect. How would you like to define your success in this case?
I want to know if this man's in danger.
Okay. I will say that you know this guy's dying.
Okay.
You know that this might be his last words.
I rolled a 15 with one level of effort.
15 with one level of effort. Okay. Yes, that'll pass.
Okay.
Clean 16.
Mm-hmm. All right, that'll also pass.
I rolled a 7. I did not hear what he said.
Tragically, that will not pass. Okay. So.
I shall not pass.
Mm-hmm. So, all of you, well, all of you except for Nova, rather, hear this word that is almost croaked out by this dying person. And to most of you, I would say this word probably doesn't mean a whole terrible lot. But Licton, to you specifically, I would say that you might have some context for what this word means. But the last word that passes through this man's lips before he dies is the word destroyer. And at that point, you hear this rumbling sound, almost like these very mechanical and regular thuds. It's almost like a cross between the banging of a drum and a scuttling sound.
Is there? You said this is an arena. Is this like an open Roman, or like an open top Roman arena?
Not open top, but it is
Domed.
Yeah, it is domed.
Is there a Is it a clear dome?
No, it's not clear.
Verve, get me down on the ground right now.
I mean, you can go whenever. That man is dying. Why is no one doing anything?
Also, as you notice that you see a lot of people like waiting on edge, and as this man passes and truly expires, you see a lot of money changing hands.
No, this is more important than him. I just push myself away and try to get outside.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And what I would like to do is try and get somewhere with a vantage point.
All right, sure thing. You don't see anywhere immediately obvious that you would like this. This is clearly a place that I am allowed to like climb up or ascend.
What's the highest place within a very long range?
Highest place within a very long range. I would say that the highest place in a very long range is so you know how I mentioned a bunch of gaps and holes in like these big skyscraper type things?
Sorry, I think a far range. Sorry, a long distance.
Okay, I would say that this is my answer doesn't change. I would say that the highest place in a far range is one of the gaps, one of the holes in these large tower structures that was making the eerie music as you came in.
I would like to use my Bolt Rider ability and put myself right there.
All right, sure. You were able to do that, no problem.
So we're in the dome, and Licton is just vavoom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gone.
Yeah.
In like a frantic panic.
Well, yeah. So what would have had to happen is you have to like Verve like sets you down or you land. You run outside as people are like still processing what's happening, and then you bolt out. So Nova, you would just see that Licton has run out. You would not necessarily know that he has sort of teleported his way anywhere.
Yeah, at the when Licton, seeing Licton so panicked and like rushing out, I'm gonna get Rashiel and Nova's attention. Like, Nova, Rashiel, Licton's running.
Just to clarify, do we have any conception that, like, is it normal for the poison eater to die on the spot? Was that shocking? Does anyone seem shocked?
No one seems shocked.
Oh, okay.
Nobody seems shocked. In fact, you see some people who seem very happy because it appears that they are receiving money. Mm-hmm. You're able to broadly determine that people are betting on this.
Mm-hmm.
And some people bet that this guy would die. Yeah.
How long did it take him to die? Was it quick, like instant?
Not instant, but pretty quick. He did seem to have some sort of seizure of some variety prior to dying, but it didn't last more than, I would say, probably like 30 to 60 seconds.
Don't know if this is gonna work because I don't want to retcon anything, but I just remembered that I learned mind reading.
Woo! Okay, I don't think this would retcon anything. Okay.
I would have loved, because I'm in the front row, I wanted to see this anyway, if he was within a short range.
Short range, I'm not sure, because short is like 50 feet. And I'm not sure he would have been close enough for that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be within short range. I have to be able to see him.
Yes, you would have been able to see him, but I don't think you would have been able to use...
it's bigger than that.
Yeah, I think it's
okay.
just a bit bigger.
Fair. Worth a shot.
All right. Verve, what are you up to?
After trying to telling Rashil and Nova where we're going, I'm gonna rush outside and see what the hell's going on with Licton.
All right, sure. You run outside to see what the hell is going on with Licton. I would say that they catch the tail end of him like teleporting off somewhere.
Which you know I don't do in populated areas ever.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, seeing this, where was I going? Did we both hear? Did everyone hear the crunching noise?
I would say that some people are beginning to hear it.
Okay.
And I would actually say that maybe you might not have heard it because, like,
failed my.
Yeah,
other-
you failed your check.
Okay, so yeah, where did they? I was leaving all of a sudden. Was I upset by this ritual?
I have no idea. I was minding my own business, and then Verve came and got me.
Oh, that's odd. Is it time to go?
Oh, well, they ran out, so you know, I'm gonna follow and see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds bad.
Licton, as you have perched yourself, it takes you a little bit to sort of orient yourself and look around, but eventually you are able to spot something, A, large and imposing and moving in your direction, B, something that you never thought you'd see again in your life. It is this large aircraft carrier-sized insect with metal armor plating, fully equipped with, like, armed missiles, for lack of a better word. It is a terrible, horrible engine of war and destruction, and it is moving unerringly towards fate and crushing anything in its way.
Can I get a read on like how long it's gonna take for it to get here? Because I know roughly how long its travel speed, since I have kind of encountered it before.
Yeah. I'll say go ahead and okay, movement short, so that's about 50 feet around. I'll say you have like 5 minutes tops.
Can I get down safely?
Oh yeah, sure. You might need to teleport back down safely, but yeah, you can.
I'm just gonna stay perched up there for like a solid second because shock.
Yeah, because fuck.
So you just all see me like perched off, staring off in like a certain like a direction.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, also, you realize that the city guards are beginning, like the ones that are posted by that gate, are beginning to like catch on to what's going on, and you hear horns going off and bells ringing, and you are beginning to understand that there's like utter panic that is slowly propagating throughout the city and makes its way into the arena that you were just in.
I will. Oh, that was really loud. Sorry.
That was too loud. My bad.
And I will teleport back down, use an action rest, and reconverge with the group. We need to either.
Is going on.
I don't know what you. I don't know if you. It's just called. It's not called a destroyer for nothing. Let's put it that way.
Is that part? Did the poison eater summon that?
No, there's no way. It moves slow. Listen, we either need to get to safety or get to the carrier or something, because the fact that I'm still alive after meeting one is a miracle in all in itself.
Can we stop it?
In theory.
It's going to.
Does it?
We came all this way.
Seems a little too coincidental, but we should let the guards know for like right now.
I'm pretty sure we can at least
They
tell them
don't
what
hear
it
it.
is. I can tell them what it is. It'll be here in about 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
And
Claire, you can bring the creature meter down.
I figured. I will go over to the guards and basically tell them generally what I know about this creature.
Mm-hmm. Sure. They are sort of take this information on as they're beginning to like escort everybody out. You realize that they are actually bringing people underground. But yeah, they're sort of taking this information, nodding. One of them sort of tears off towards, honestly, actually towards the woman you saw who administered the poison. And runs off to that person as sort of a potential authority, but
And once I tell the guards, I will reconvene with the group. But I'm not thinking straight right now.
We should probably get underground. No.
Do I think that would help?
potentially, but you can't be sure. You know,
if they go, I don't know if it's a good idea. It's gonna destroy everything, entrances, buildings. I don't even know if they'll be able to get out unless there's another exit.
If we are destroyed with them, no one will come to find us. If we take cover elsewhere, we can come and look for... We can come and dig them out, if that is what you fear. We can try and fight it, but we have to decide.
It's similar to the Peace Bringer where it has a hard exoskeleton but soft on insides.
Do you know how thick this exoskeleton is?
Thick.
You might measure it in yards.
It might like be, it's impenetrable from the outside.
Is this an automaton? Is this a creature? What is it?
Mixture of both, like a lot of things in the beyond. I didn't see what happened, but my friend back from home did. We encountered it, and he basically took out its power source, like its equivalent of a brain stem.
So we would have to kind of do another Peacebringer operation.
Technically.
Well, I guess this time we don't have the distraction of a bunch of raiders. We can all work together. Try and take this thing out if we don't have another option.
Verve, Nova?
It's worth a shot.
I can get us on it, Nova, if we want to try and get in. Did it seem like it was occupied by anybody, or just it?
No, it was just heading out. You see that the town guard and a bunch of variety of Eon Priest type looking people seem to be heading out in towards this direction, bringing a variety of like ciphers and other items with them, but it's but that's about it.
We can use the craft to get above it.
Bring out a couple other people, get them.
Parachute on?
Could, yeah.
What if we airdropped? Can people cling to the wings?
I think as we're doing this, we're heading back towards the aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Something that's troubling me, though. If we die here, who will save our town?
They're resourceful. Just because we were there and we helped during the attack doesn't mean that people are helpless. The community works together.
All the more reason to stay alive.
Alright, maybe grab a couple. Maybe Ash should stay behind? Or no?
I think that maybe Rochelle on her way out would have left Ash with those guards.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be better there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to see if the guards are still there, though. I'll say, come. Perhaps they can come with us. Are we using the craft? As many as can fit in there.
Unsafely squeeze like 3 extra
Mhm.
people.
Sure, yeah.
Like my college swim team.
All right. So yeah, you go, and it's not hard to find a few extra guards people who would have been like heading out towards that. This would be the southern gate. Yes, this would be the southern gate. It's not hard to see people you might have picked up heading out in that direction. But you sort of convince them to come with you. Yeah, as far as Ash goes, Ash seems pretty comfortable being... Well, actually, Ash isn't sure what's going on. Ash sort of whines at you as you leave him and don't bring him on.
Okay, Ash, you're smarter than you look, and you're smarter than anyone knows that you are. I know this. Do you want to come with me? Or do you want to stay here?
Ash sort of wags his tail as you mention come with me, and then like stops and like slouches a bit when you say stay here.
Okay, I trust you.
All right. He hops in with you as you you're
You
all
just
like
want to see the clouds again.
you're all instantly uncomfortable as Ash joins you, but he hops into cold storage and it becomes a manageable heat. And yeah, you're off. Verve, why don't you give me a piloting check? What would you like to do?
I want to get to a place where it's where we are above it, trying to find any weaknesses, any just like a good vantage point. And if possible, included in that, being far enough to maneuver away if needed.
Sure. Yeah. So I'll say you could be high up enough that you can maneuver away if needed. Are you going to be staying in the flyer?
For now.
Okay. Sure. Then in that case, yeah, I'll say it would be easy enough for you to fly over the thing and get to a point where you could like theoretically jump off or have Licton like teleport back and forth. And yeah, that position would be easy enough to do. As you do this, as you fly over the city, you're able to see the sort of mass panic of people being shuttled straight from the arena in the center of town into various underground passages. And you hear bells ringing and horns and people screaming, and it's a bit of a nightmare down there for sure. But you fly over all of that and get above the creature, which is still heading straight forward unceasingly towards what you see now is a line of maybe a few hundred guards people, but they look like tiny specks compared to this monstrosity of a creature. It doesn't look like they stand a chance.
Can the bubble on the dome be retracted?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah. So you can get above it and retract the dome and basically climb out and like jump off. You could honestly probably even rappel off.
Before we do that, Verve, can you do a flyby? Okay. I'm going to lean out as far as I can and do a flyby. I'm going to use a cipher called Deadly Mist.
All right, sure thing.
This is a wrist-mounted sprayer, slightly heavier than air. It sprays a mist at targets in immediate range, so I'd have to really be quite close.
Oh, that's within 10 feet. I would not say that.
Oh, I can't fly that close?
I would say that would require a hell of a piloting task from Verve.
Or repelling.
Yeah, you could if you were to repel off, then yeah, that'd be a different story because you could repel straight onto the thing.
All right.
I also might want to use something as well.
On our way down?
On the flyby.
I'm just saying I have something that could fix this instantly.
Oh.
And a lot of other things.
No, absolutely not. Please.
Can this thing? Can it like click clack on its back?
It doesn't look like it now.
Oh, okay. Great. So, in that case, then, Licton, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the horde horn that I got earlier.
All right. Why don't you read that out for me?
Um,
And tell me what it looks like as well.
It is a metallic horn-like thing threaded with glowing blue and purple crystal veins. And I'd like to do this while we're still heading out because I can do it centered on a location within 1 mile that I can see. So I take out this horn and I blow into it as I'm looking at the destroyer. Creatures in area take 3 points of damage and their defense rolls are hindered for 28 hours.
All right, sure. What's the level of that thing?
6, so I'm pretty sure I have to roll.
6. Yeah, you would have to roll for that. I'll give you 2 assets for it. And so that would bring it, you would also, I would say, need to spend effort from your intellect pool because this is a challenge 10, as you are aware. So the 2 assets, and you could spend up to 2 intellect points to bring it down to a 6. Do you have any, I think that might be it as far as what you can apply.
Would I be able to do like any type of understanding Numenera or beyond wildlife? Because how to make it best effective, like where to center the point?
I would say, yeah, beyond wildlife, that might help. Creatures of the beyond. I'll say that it might not be the skill itself, but particularly because you've interacted with a creature like this before.
Okay, and it's not something where I can add the level of the cipher to this, right?
No, that's Invisible Sun specifically.
Unfortunate. So I have...
So I'll say that brings it down 5. So your target number is 15.
Yep, okay. Might as well try.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Is that 2 levels of effort, or...?
I've used 2 levels of effort.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was going to say, that assumes 2 levels of effort.
Yeah,
Oh,
which I did.
Yeah. Target number 15.
If I augment the cipher, could I get additional level of effort? My augment cipher ability allows me to increase levels per level of effort applied. So I don't know if that's something that I could do to help and assist. I can read it out if you want me to.
Yeah, if you could read it out, that would be great. Thank you. Everyone else, why don't you make your quick plans, and I'll actually say, why don't everybody, while Mara doing this, why don't you roll initiative and make any plans you would like to make?
Augment cipher is when I activate a cipher, I can add I add a +1 to its level. In addition to the normal options for using effort, I can choose to use an effort to increase the level of cipher by additional +1, and I can't increase the level by 10. And it's an enabler as I activate it. So it's kind of like playing with the rules here and just seeing what you want to do with it. It's like I'd be increasing the potency or something like that.
I'll tell you what. Let me quickly pull open my thing here. I'll tell you what. If you expend a minor effect, you can bring it down 1 extra level. But that'll be about it.
Okay. With or without the augment cipher?
Without.
Okay, I will spend a minor effect to do that. I will remove it from the thing. So I have to get to a 12.
Okay, see that, Kappa. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
12.
I got a 12.
All right. Oh my god, I love it. So you blast. So this is quite a scene that you see. So as you fly over the city, Licton, you take out this horn and you blow into it, and this like long, strong tone is pushed through this implement you were using. The creature seems to flinch and almost stop a little bit in its tracks. And as you're blowing through this thing, you actually do a bit of a dip and fly over the line of guards people who are defending the gate, and they have no idea who the fuck you are or what the hell is going on. But as you do this, they sort of get the idea, like, okay, these people are friends, and some of them even give like a cheer as you fly over them blowing this horn. All right.
And we're also rolling initiative too?
Yes, yeah, everybody roll initiative. Verve and Rashiel, I've seen yours. Nova, I saw yours. You got a 1 on initiative, so that's a GM intrusion.
I got a
Free of
3.
charge. All right. So this creature is it has initiative as level 8 because it is big, but it's still very powerful. So GM intrusion will be this: as you are flying over, in response to getting injured by that horn, you hear this loud, sort of like almost like this loud whooshing sound, like this loud, as one of the rockets that are attached to this creature's large abdomen, which I'm actually going to post a picture of this thing. That's not the best picture. I have a better picture.
In the Discord?
Yeah, I'm going to post a picture of this thing. But one of the... there we go. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here. But yes, one of the rockets attached to the abdomen of this thing gets launched off and begins to head straight towards the flyer. So, Verve, why don't you quickly give me a defense roll, speed defense roll for the flyer?
You're muted.
Sorry. I am now skilled in speed defense rolls. Does that do anything for me?
Yes, yeah, that will bring the challenge down by 1.
Okay, cool.
10? That will not do it. So what happens? I'm assuming that you've got the window closed for this.
Yeah.
This rocket comes launching out from this creature's upraised abdomen, and it basically loops like straight over you, and you think, oh yes, I've got it, it missed me, but you don't realize that it is following you. So it does this very tight curl, and you're able to like see the reflection of it, like the shining like spark of it like in the glass in front of you as it impacts the flyer, and there's a loud crash, and the flyer does stay up, but it is heavily damaged. It will, I'll say that all of your continual piloting checks will be hindered.
Okay. Who's still in here?
Everybody.
Everybody. Okay.
Yes. That was a result of Finley's GM intrusion.
Oh, good. Sorry.
And that was the first turn of the thing. So everybody else, you're up.
I have an important question. So I got a sort of answer from Mare, but I want like a solid GM answer. Is this a creature or a Numenera?
See, both is a really accurate answer because it's like Ash.
Okay.
It's a creature with integrated mechanical parts. So it is
Is
physical.
it like 50-50 or is it like 70-30?
I would say it's give or take about 50-50.
Okay.
It is, yeah. So like in terms of like what it is, I guess maybe it's like 60-40 organic, because it's mostly giant bug. It is attached to the giant bug is a bunch of metal war parts.
So the war parts are perhaps the Numenera.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that works. I would like to spend my experience point on a player intrusion.
All right.
I'm going to use advantageous malfunction.
Okay.
A Numenera device that is being used against you malfunctions. It may harm the user or one of their allies for a round, or activate a dramatic and distracting side effect for a few rounds.
Okay, I'll tell you what. As one of this, why don't you mark that XP off?
I did.
So as one of the rockets is fired, you notice that another one it seems like was intended to be fired, but it seems like jammed or stuck, and it just stays there. And you see this jet of propulsion, I guess, just sort of almost seeming like it wants to push a rocket out of the creature, but it just can't. And like 5 to 10 seconds later, there's an explosion on the abdomen of the creature, and it will take 10 points of damage.
Nice. Very nice. If anybody else wants to, I mean, is that my turn? My intrusion?
Yeah, I would say that
I know
would
how that shit works. Okay, sweet.
I'm pretty sure it would be your turn.
That's fine.
Nova, you want to get on?
I'd like to hit it with the bug spray before I get on there, but on my way down, yes. Yeah. Are we repelling or are we zooming?
I was gonna zoom you.
Okay, so before we zoom then, actually, this thing is so big. Do I get the sense that I could spray part of it and not have it hit me?
What is it?
The bug.
Maybe you're not sure of this thing's capabilities as of yet.
Oh, no, just in terms of size. Like, imagine I've got the can of bug spray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I spray a part of it such that I don't have to then stand in the sticky, damaging spray?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
This thing is
Cool.
very large. Yeah, 100%.
All right. Yeah. Zoom us.
Can I lightning bolt us, the two of us, onto its top as I try not to relive some memories?
But far away from the missiles.
Yeah.
But no, near is the thing, but not. We will be in range of the missiles, won't we? Can I spray them? I want to spray the missiles. That is what I want to do.
Fire the missiles.
I will, but no, not fire the missiles.
No, I'm making a stupid joke.
So that the
Fires
bug
the missiles.
takes a nap.
Oh
no, the GM is thinking.
Yeah, I just think that because you need to be within a short range for that particular no, it's immediate range, right? That's like 10 feet. I would say you've got to be on the creature. So you might be able to spray it in such a way where you can occupy the same space of the creature, but still not be affected by the spray.
Yeah.
But you need to be on.
Oh yeah, that's my plan. Okay.
Okay, sure. Then yeah.
So whatever, wherever we land is good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Zoom
Sorry.
us.
Yeah. So basically, we're gonna have to open the thing, wind whipping around us, and as
It's open.
Yeah, as we're like getting super close within like long range, I'm gonna lightning bolt Nova and I down on there.
All right, sure. You lightning bolt you and Nova down on there, as you have once before. There's a loud crack of thunder, and you rapidly find yourself from being inside the flyer to being on top of the Dread Destroyer.
Okay, and as we land, psh. Oh, but I also want my thingy. No, I'm going to
raid it.
You know what? Can I say that I slap my patch on in the
Yeah.
bar?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I've got my patch on, and I'm gonna spray as I land. That will be my turn.
All right. Can you read out the spray?
Yes. Deadly Mist, level 3. It sprays a mist of fluid at any number of targets in immediate range. The mist condenses on the targets and gathers into a thick liquid that begins to form hard, razor-sharp edges, needles, spikes, and barbs that inflict damage equal to the cipher level. And then, so I think that just happens. And then they also take half that damage on the next round. And then it says as well as before the fluid turns back into mist. I feel like there's some words missing. But it says it evaporates 3 rounds after dispersal. So I think it continues to take half damage.
Okay, sure.
For 3 rounds.
What level is the cipher? Okay, so unfortunately, that will not be enough to pierce its armor.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so it is armored, and you spray.
Oh, I see.
It is.
It absorbs.
Yeah, it basically absorbs that much.
Yay. So after all that, well,
that will still help. That might still help other people if they want to like combo off of it to try to penetrate the armor.
Even with its defenses down?
Hindered?
Its defenses aren't down. It's just...
Or like hindered.
Yeah, so that's not okay, I see what you're saying, yeah. So it's hindered speed defenses aren't... They don't have to do with armor, right? I'm assuming that you hit. I'm not even assuming that it's possible for the creature to avoid this. I'm just saying that even if you hit it, it's not going to change how well defended it is. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So yeah, Licton's horn made it harder to dodge stuff. But this isn't about dodging. This is just about how much.
Oh dear me! So we have to hit it harder if we want to do anything to it.
You've got to hit it real hard or get inside.
Great. Well, here we are.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right, and I'll tell you what. We will run through the last turn in our initiative. The last turns in our initiative. And then I think we can quickly head to, I think we will call it for the night, and we will return to this next session. Okay?
Cool.
So, who still has a turn left to take an initiative? I know... Right, just you, Verve?
I think so.
What would you like to do then? You're still in the flyer.
Yeah, I'm still in the flyer. All I'm doing right now is looking for any signs of, weak joints. If there is a segment that is like 5 feet in diameter specifically, that if we hit would deal a lot of damage near the head.
All right, so you want to make a perception task, right?
Yes, yeah.
All right, sure. Then why don't you go ahead and roll that? Do you have any skills or assets you would like to apply?
No, I don't think I do.
Okay.
Parkour?
Not
I will say
parkour, maybe, I don't know.
Unfortunately, parkour does not apply to this.
Yeah,
situation.
not until after this roll will something I have will apply. Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
All right, sure. Your target number would be 18.
18? No, that didn't work. I'm gonna use late inspiration. Retry a task with an asset.
All right, sure. So now your target number will be 15. You can also spend effort from your intellect pool, rather.
Sure, I'll do that.
Yeah. You can spend up to 2 levels of effort.
2 levels of effort. Sure. I will do that. That will bring me down to that much. And I will roll. So what's my target number now?
2 levels of effort from 15 to... I think your target number will be 9 now.
9? Okay, great. Oh, 17.
17, all right. Yeah, so I'll tell you what, you don't notice particularly any like weak points or gaps in the armor. You do, however, notice a hatch towards the creature's abdomen. Yes, that's the third part of the bug. Yeah, you notice like almost a hatch into the creature's abdomen. And unfortunately, you notice this as there are people coming out of it.
Shit.
And that is where we will end our session today.
Sweet.
Why couldn't you tell me about the people coming out of the bug before I used my horde attack spray?
Because they're basically at they're basically the start of the creature's turn.
Okay.
I think that's very
So
rude
it's
of
like
you to make me waste the
apologize.
cipher that I could have used.
So wait, so it's the abdomen or the thorax?
And that was my question. The abdomen or thorax?
The further part from the head.
Damn
The
it.
butt. Okay.
The abdomen.
Yeah.
Well, shit. We have a week to come up with the plan, you guys.
You do have a week to come up with a
I
plan.
have an idea, but it's not a guarantee help.
I have an idea. I
have a
already put it in the
Is
chat.
it running
I
away?
have a great idea.
I already told you how we could fix this really quickly.
Oh, you want to set us up the bomb?
And take 30, 40 points of damage that we'll all
40.
die from. We will all
I
die.
can set a
No,
timer.
you set the timer for
Oh,
like
shit.
a minute. We just have to make sure the car doesn't break.
So he's gonna kill us for this anyway. I have accepted this fact.
Great, good job, guys. I hope we all
We
come
did
back
it.
as ghosts.
All right.
Anyway.
Thanks, goat.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank
Goat.
you.
Goat, thanks.
Love you.
You know, Goat
we're
does
all-
sound a lot like Ghost.
We're all scared, and Licton's having PTSD over here.
Mhm. All right.
Is it all right? Is it? Is it
I
really?
mean, I'm having a great time.
Yeah, we know.
Can we summon a giant cat somehow?
Mm-hmm.
I can summon something.
I have kitties.
All right.
Hey,
so-
Alex, what if I just told you I want to use that thing next session?
Hey, you go for it.
You do yours,
I'm not
and then
about-
I'll
I'm not
blow it
about to
up when
stop.
it doesn't work.
Fair.
Um,
Fair.
I can't wait to get another news cipher that I use inappropriately at the least helpful time. Watch this thing doesn't trigger any speed defenses. It's just all might, and I'm like,
F.
yeah,
You may as well take preemptive Fs right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
F's in the
F's
chat.
in
We
chat
might not
for all of
die,
us
but
for next
someone's-
week.
Y'all
We
can
might not die, but
preemptive
someone's gonna
Fs.
die.
Again.
In any
Someone's
case,
gonna die. That's who's gonna die.
Before we dip off, let's quickly go around and say where we can find each other on the internet and mention what other cool things we've got going on and mention our favorite part of the session. So who wants to start us off? Because the alternative is I start picking people.
I always go first
Okay,
because
okay.
I'm not scared. I'm never scared. Hi, my name is Christian. You might also know me as Kappa in the TTRPG space. You can find me on Twitter at @TheKappaChris, where I nerd out about giant robot bugs. You can find me also here every day. Not every day. Every Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, playing Verve in Numenera Remnant. You can also find me starting up again next week in Death's Keepers, same channel where I play Echo, a somewhat shady tiefling on the road to redemption. Wednesday nights, you can find me on Kevin Kudo's Twitch channel where I play Star Wars. We play Star Wars, but skinned D&D, but skinned for the Star Wars universe in a campaign that takes place in between episode 2 and episode 3 in some fluid canon. And every Friday on Simplecast and every other place you can find podcasts, you can hear me. My character just got introduced last week, I believe. On Rose Uncharted Season 2, play Ro, who is a little bit of a gentleman, but we're still learning more about him. Again, I'll announce most of my projects, if not all of my projects, on Twitter at @TheKappaChris.
Favorite part?
Favorite part? Ooh, we got a freaking ship, y'all. That's pretty sick.
For like 3 hours. I'll go next. Hi, I'm Mare. You can find me on Twitter at Archmage of Dice. I do gaming and fun stuff. You can find me on Twitch at Marefeather, and I do TTRPG stuff. Tomorrow morning I'm doing at 10:30 a.m. Golden Sunday with my partner, where we play Golden Sun and make silly voices. Tomorrow we have a guest. I also run a bunch of one-shots on my channel and other people's channels, but the most important ones that you need to know about is on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I run a game of Invisible Sun called Secrets Beyond the Suns. We just had our second session today, and it's great. There's a lot of gay panic. Also on March 16th, on Alex's and mine's birthday, I am running a almost full day charity stream benefiting JDRF International and the Barton Center for Diabetes Education, where we will be playing games, a lot of games with some awesome friends and game masters, and also me just trying not to piss my pants while playing Phasmophobia. I think my favorite part was the pure unadulterated joy Verve was having flying that thing around. And I think that's it.
Okay.
They
Hi.
look down on me.
Yeah, it's fine. Every time I look at my notes, y'all are like, whoop. My name's Finley. You can find me on Twitter at infernal_glow. It's kind of a mixed bag over there. Sometimes I post about RPGs, sometimes it's about teaching, sometimes it's about current events and, you know, your usual Twitter shouting. This is my only streamed game, so if you miss me during the course of the week, you just have to come back this time next week. And I had a lot of funny moments. But I think I'm usually the DM, so I enjoyed trolling Alex with bread pudding. I love you, Alex. Don't kill my character.
Okay, that leaves me. Hi, I'm Seth. I am your local orchid druid, and you can find me on Twitter at KillXJill. You can also find me on Twitch with that same screen name, where I will occasionally stream gaming and arts and crafts stuff. I don't really have a schedule for that yet, so you just gotta follow me on Twitter and hope that I'll be around. I am, in addition to playing Rashiel, you can also find me on Mare's channel playing Zephyr, the what am I? An Ardent, I think? An Ardent Weaver who weaves stealth with sorcery. And that campaign is nuts.
Somehow we already have feels in the second
it's
episode.
Session 2, and we have feels and Gay Panic. It's rad. It's actually a whole lot of fun. So if you pop in 1 p.m. on at Eastern time on Mare Feather's channel, you should come watch. It's been great. Other than that, all of my stuff that I'm getting into will always be on La Twitter. So get at me on there, you fools. Just kidding. I love you all. Favorite part is gonna be me giving Brad shit for not being good covering his debts, and but honestly, like the part specifically was them having a whole conversation being like, fuck Brad, yeah, fuck that guy, and then, you know, Alex drops the bomb that, like, you know who Brad is, right? That was
It did not click in Mare's head.
that was
It's
so
fine.
good. That was so good.
I love how I gave you a level 10 creature and a literal actual nuclear weapon, and me dropping the bomb this session was revealing that Brad is Licton.
Bomb was number 2.
Over 10 shins.
Listen,
Anyway.
she wants her money.
She does. Anyway, hello everybody. My name is Alex, and I had the distinct joy of being the GM for tonight. You can find me on Twitter at axolotl where I tweet a lot about RPGs and stuff like this. You can find me on Twitch streaming on Sunday afternoons, not this week, but later on. Playing Kiri, the Eladrin Sadness Paladin, who tragically had to do some very, very awful things last session, and had to deal with the fallout from that.
We are still recovering from that.
We are all still recovering from that. It's so rough. Hey, hi Raiders.
Hello, Raiders.
Welcome to the end of the session.
Right. Well, welcome to us saying hi and who we are, and
Sorry,
bye,
y'all.
honestly. Let's see. My favorite part of the session was playing Angry Calliope. That was fun.
That was great.
That was hilarious.
See? The bomb wasn't even your favorite part.
Yeah, no, it was great. I loved it. I had so much fun. But yeah, that's all I got. Mare, can you take us out with the Warm Fuzzies?
I don't know. Do you want to tell everybody about our redemption code?
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
We have a
Okay.
We have a chat command finally.
We do. Yes, if you liked watching Numenera, if you want to check out Invisible Sun, or you want to experience the joy that is the super setting of Tolus as it comes out, you are more than welcome to use our discount code on the Montague Games online store. If you use the code
That's a good idea. I should have my shit.
If you use the code Open for Adventure, you can get a discount on these fine products. And like, let me tell you, these things are wild and fun.
Oh wait,
and...
I think everyone in the chat owns Invisible Sun now.
Do we really all?
I have all of it. It's like an entire shelf.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
next time we're coordinating who shows what book.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
I just finished the novel or like the short story.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. Good stuff.
But yeah, so if you're interested in any of that stuff, please use our discount code because you can save money. And...
I did. Saved me shipping.
Heck yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah. 'cause-
Saving shipping on a 30-pound cube is no joke.
Yeah,
right?
28
Fucking
pound
real.
cubes. It got me free
Yeah.
shipping.
But yeah.
Warm fuzzies.
Warm fuzzies. Yes, Bear. Can you take us out?
We've got the OG. We've got Bel Chavez.
Bel Chavez.
We've got Christina.
Christina.
We've got Deborah.
Deborah.
We have the lovely Elle from Elle Street Gaming.
Elle from the one and only.
We've got Rick O.
Rico.
And last but not least, we have Strix. If that's it for the evening, everybody love yourself, love your pets, pet your pets, hydrate, stay healthy and safe, and wear your mask. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Numenera signing out.